Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic Radio Theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet.
Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Westerns and War on this Saturday. We'll have our usual episodes of Have Gun Will Travel and Gunsmoke, but we'll also have an episode of the Lux Radio Theater going back 82 years, Guadalcanal Diary, the Marines versus the Japs. And we'll wrap it all up with an episode of some people who really fought hard to win the war for America, Fibber McGee and Molly. That's all coming up on this Saturday, last day of the month, 28th day of February, 59th day of the year. We have 306 days left in 2026. John Wesley chartered the Methodist Church on this date in 1784. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad incorporated on this date in 1827, becoming the first railroad in America offering commercial transportation of both people and freight. Now, a gun on the USS Princeton exploded on this date in 1844 while the boat was on a Potomac River cruise. 2 cabinet members and several others were killed. Regular steamboat service from the west to the east began on this date in 1849 with the arrival of the SSS California in San Francisco Bay, 4 months, 21 days after leaving New York Harbor. Of course, you've got to remember, there was no Panama Canal at that time. And so they had to go all the way around South America and back up. That's why it was 4 months. University of Utah opened in Salt Lake City on this date in 1850. And the Republican Party organized on this date in 1854 in Ripon, Wisconsin. Colorado organized as a territory of the U.S. on this date in 1861. And in 1883, the first vaudeville theater opened in Boston. American Telephone and Telegraph Company incorporated in New York State at this date in 1885 as a subsidiary of the American Bell Telephone Company. In 1935, nylon discovered by Wallace Carruthers. In 1953, on this date, scientists James Watson and Francis Crick announced they had discovered the double helix structure of DNA, the molecule that contains the human genes. Years later, Watson explained why they were able to make the breakthrough.
We worked on something before its time had come. Francis and I were the only people trying to do the three-dimensional structure of DNA. People thought, it's going to be complicated.
Well, it was complicated, at least to me. I still don't understand all of it. But yes, the discovery of DNA on this date in 1953. U.S. defeated Czechoslovakia 9-4 in ice hockey to win the gold medal at the 1960 Winter Olympics in Squaw Valley, California. The 11th Commandment, created by then California Republican Party Chairman Gaylord Parkinson on this date in 1966. In his 1990 autobiography, An American Life, President Reagan attributed the rule to Parkinson, explained its origin, and he claimed to have followed it.
I am going to abide by the 11th Commandment, which was given birth in California and which says, "Thou shalt not speak ill of another Republican."
Ronald Reagan followed the 11th Commandment in his race against fellow Republican candidate George Christopher in the 1966 election for governor and defeated Christopher in the primary and former Governor Pat Brown in the general election. Now, in 1976, Reagan lost to Gerald Ford in the first 5 primary elections following the commandment, then abandoned it in the North Carolina primary and began winning against the sitting president. Well, then President Ford finally won the nomination, but lost to Jimmy Carter in the general election. Speculated that Reagan's attacks cost Ford the general election. After 7 years on this date in 1974, the U.S. and Egypt reestablished diplomatic relations. The final episode of MASH broadcast in the U.S. on this date in 1983. It became the most watched television episode in history. 106 to 125 million viewers in the U.S.
Whenever I see a big pair of feet or a cheesy mustache, I'll think of you.
Whenever I smell month-old socks, I'll think of you.
I miss you.
I'll miss you a lot.
For 27 years, MASH held the record as the most watched TV program of all time. It would eventually be beaten, not by a scripted show, by Super Bowl 44, which some people say the NFL is becoming more scripted than ever. In 1986, Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme was assassinated while walking down a street in Stockholm. A government spokesman confirmed what happened.
Prime Minister Palme and his wife were walking on a street in Stockholm City, and he was shot suddenly.
Palme killed on this date in 1986. He was 59. The first Gulf War ended on this date in 1991. And on this date in 1993, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Agents raided the Branch Davidian Church in Waco, Texas, with a warrant to arrest the group's leader, David Koresh. 4 BATF agents and 5 Davidians died in the initial raid, starting a 51-day standoff. Koresh said his people only fired in self-defense.
I had planned, and I told the people all along, that our intention is never to have to use these weapons. The only problem with the people on the outside is that they do not understand what we believe.
After the shootout, authorities laid siege around the compound. As agents tried to move in 51 days later, the house went up in flames. As many as 80 of the Branch Davidians died. People say that inside the compound is where the fire was fueled. People outside the compound, the source of the fire is disputed. Some people believe that it was set by the Davidians. Some people say it was set by the government or government agents. That's something that we will never fully know. An earthquake measuring 6.8 on the Richter scale hit the Nisqually Valley and the Seattle, Tacoma, and Olympia area of Washington on this date in 2001. And it was on this date in 2013, Pope Benedict XVI resigned as the Pope of the Catholic Church from ill health, becoming the first Pope to do so since Pope Gregory XII in 1415. He would pass away 9 years later in 2022. At the age of 95. Passing away on this date, Paul Harvey.
Hello, Americans. This is Paul Harvey. Stand by for news.
Paul Harvey had done a broadcast not long before his passing. And while he didn't have the booming voice, he did not have the ability, he still had that sense that made you go, that is the man. Paul Harvey passing away on this date in 2009. Also passing away on this date, Rochester, Eddie Anderson, Ruby Keeler, historian, political commentator Arthur Schlesinger, actress Jane Russell, actor George Kennedy, pianist, conductor, composer Andre Previn, and writer Joseph Wambaugh. Birthdays on this date include Bugsy Siegel, Milton Caniff, the man behind Terry and the Pirates and Steve Canyon in the comic strips. Actress Billy Bird, actor Zero Mostel, actor Charles Durning, actor Gavin MacLeod, Mary Tyler Marshall and the Love Boat, singer Joe South, and let us not forget the wonderful Frank Bonner, better known as Herb Tarlick.
That's why I say, with the proper military backing, we can go anywhere in the world and say, we are Americans. Give us your girls.
Herb Tarlick from WKRP in Cincinnati, a wonderful sleazy character, and I knew many in the radio business like that. Frank Bonner, born on this date in history, and the crazy comedian Gilbert Gottfried, also born on this date.
You know, to think that for all these years I could have had Julia Roberts. tried to ask her out, I figured, what chance do I have? She's waiting for some incredibly good-looking guy to come along. Boy, was I an idiot. The only thing that kept her single this long is every other guy looked too human. I should have made her pass it, though. What's the worst thing she could have said? Gee, I'm sorry, you're a nice guy, but you have a normal-shaped head.
Gottfried making fun of Julia Roberts' husband, Lyle Lovett, who was not a particularly handsome man. Lyle Lovett's still with us at 68, but he's no longer attached to Julia Roberts. He has a new wife, April Kimball, whom he married back in 2017. But they have the edge over Gilbert Gottfried. Julia Roberts, Lyle Lovett, and all their current attachments are still with us. Gilbert Gottfried is gone. Though some of the people born on this date, they have all left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Racing legend in the Indy Car Series, Mario Andretti, 86 today. Singer Bernadette Peters is 78. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, great wrestler, still around at 73, and still doing some work with All Elite Wrestling. Not in the ring, but he does show up for special appearances from time to time. Tommy Chong's daughter, Ray Dawn Chong. You know, Tommy Chong of Cheech and Chong fame. She is 65 today. From House, Robert Sean Leonard is 57. From Heroes and Final Destination, Allie Larder is 50. And country singer-songwriter, try that in a small town, Jason Aldean, 49. Those just a few of the people celebrating the last day of February as their birthday. If this is your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say... Happy birthday to you!
Embrace a healthier gut naturally. Let Professor B's Digestive Aid restore your digestive balance. 2 ingredients, all natural, pure honey and apotheria. And using those 2 natural ingredients, they have helped a lot of people get back to normal gut health. They live better and they feel better. Check out Professor B's Digestive Aid. The link is in the show notes. The link is also at classicradio.stream. And if you use my promo code Wyatt, you'll save 10%. You'll also support the podcast. Go to Professor B's Digestive Aid, promo code Wyatt, and give yourself the gift of a better gut. Find out Professor B's Digestive Aid, profbees.com, for effective soothing support for your gut. John Dehner is up next as Paladin in Have Gun Will Travel.
How do you fresh up?
How do you think? Fresh up with 7-Up, the old family drink. Fresh up with 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up. Big folks, small folks, all folks do. Fresh up with 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up. You like it, it likes you. 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up. 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up.
Hey there, gang, it's picnic weather.
Outdoor cooking's fun to eat. While you munch that lunch together, have yourselves a fresh up treat. Fresh up with 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up. Big folks, small folks, all folks do. Fresh up with 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up. You like it, it likes you.
Sparkling, crystal clear 7-Up is so pure, so good, so wholesome for everyone. Get the family supply of 24 bottles.
Fresh up with 7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up. You like it, it likes you.
All right, let's go back 66 years, February 28, 1960. John Dehner, Have Gun Will Travel, and the Dollhouse in Diamond Springs.
It's always good to meet up with an old friend. But I didn't know when we renewed this friendship that it would lead to your destruction.
Have Gun, Will Travel. Starring Mr. John Dehner as Paladin. San Francisco, 1875. The Carlton Hotel, headquarters of the man called Paladin.
Come in, hey boy.
Oh, it's not hey boy. Oh, it's Mr. Wong.
Oh, Miss Wong. Well, come on in. I thought it was hey boy. He was going to pick up my laundry.
Oh, Mr. Wong bring laundry.
Well, thank you.
Hey boy, very busy making reservation on Stagecoach for you. He say, tell you stage leaves in 1 hour, and that carriage will be waiting in front court in a few minutes.
Oh, then I better hurry. Would you mind unwrapping those bundles for me, Miss Wong?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I no sooner get back to San Francisco and I have to turn around and go out again.
Where you go this time, Mr. Paladin?
Well, Miss Wong, I am going to a place called Diamond Springs. That's east of Sacramento.
Diamond Springs?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wong, never hear of it before. Big mystery for you to solve there?
As far as I know, only the mystery of a bank robbery. One man got away with $20,000, and the bank president has hired me to find him.
$20,000, awful lot of big money.
Yes, it is, Miss Wong.
Mr. Paladin.
Yes?
One nice thing about when you gone most of time.
What's that?
Not much work for Miss Wong to do in your room when you're not here to mess it up.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy I'm leaving.
Constipation is something people don't talk about much, but it can be a problem for anyone, even doctors. And when constipation occurs, it's interesting to see just what doctors consider important about a laxative they might use or recommend. Well, a majority of the doctors we heard from had this to say.
A laxative should be effective, gentle, as close to natural acting as possible, and a medicine that can be used with complete confidence.
Now, X-Lax has been popular with many doctors and millions of people over the years because pleasant-tasting chocolated X-Lax is effective. Overnight, it helps you toward your normal regularity. X-Lax is gentle. Next morning, it gives you the closest thing to natural action. And that's why many doctors and millions of people use X-Lax with complete confidence. X-Lax, the laxative that helps you toward your normal regularity gently, overnight. Is X-Lax in your medicine cabinet?
Traveling on a stagecoach can be a lonely, tiring experience unless you're fortunate enough to have someone interesting to talk to. And at the beginning of this trip, I thought I was fortunate. Accompanying me was a man I had known in the Army during the war. He had been a supply sergeant in my company in Illinois. I hadn't seen him for 10 years. His name was Wake Lockton. After many miles filled with chatter of old times, I remember that I had not been particularly fond of this man.
If I'd known you'd lived in San Francisco, I would have looked you up, Paladin. I get in there about 3 times a year.
Yeah, what kind of work do you do, Wake?
I'm a whiskey drummer. I cover all the Sacramento, Amador, and El Dorado counties. And I can tell you, it ain't much fun being on the road all the time.
No, it isn't.
How far are you going?
Diamond Springs.
Well, I'll be doggone. So am I. That's my home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how long you be there?
But it all depends.
You're welcome to bunk down at my house. No need to stay at that lousy hotel in town. Lydia can fix up a cot for you in the front room.
Lydia?
My wife.
Oh, is that the girl you used to write to all the time?
Yep.
The one back in Boston?
That's right.
Yeah,
we've been married a little over a year now.
Yes?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, you thought I'd never make it, huh? Well, it was a struggle, all right. I begged her for 5 years to come out and marry me, but her family wouldn't let her come. But you know something, Paladin? She loved me so much. She just up and left him and came out here all by herself.
Yeah, well, she must be quite a girl.
Oh, she is the prettiest little thing you'll ever see. You hiring out your gun to somebody in Diamond Springs?
That's right.
Who?
Mr. Baldwin.
The man who owns the bank?
Yes, that's right.
Hey, I bet he hired you to look into that robbery he had a couple of weeks ago by that bandit fellow. What's his name?
Grant Halleck.
Yeah, Grant Halleck.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be doggone. You know who can tell you more about that holdup than anybody else in town?
No, who?
My Lydia.
Well, how's that?
Oh, she was an eyewitness to the whole thing. She was in the bank when it happened. That Halleck fella grabbed her and used her as a shield to get away. Forced her on his horse with him, holding a gun to her back. I was on a trip at the time.
What happened?
Rode out of town with her, kept her in the mountains overnight, and then let her loose. Sheriff and his men found her the next morning walking back toward town. You know there wasn't a scratch on her? She said he was real kind to her, just using her to cover up while he got away. Can you imagine that happening to my Lydia?
I'll be anxious to talk to your wife. Any information she has will help me track him down.
Yeah, it's a blessing I was out of town when it happened. It was all over when I learned about it.
Oh.
Saved me all that agony. Here we are. Go on in, Paladin. Meet the prettiest little girl you ever saw.
All right, Wake.
Lydia? Must be in the kitchen. Come on.
Wake, is that you?
It sure is.
I wasn't expecting you today.
Well, I didn't have time to let you know, honey. How's my little princess?
Oh, put me down, Wake.
Ain't she full of spunk, though, Paladin?
Put me down.
Honey, I want you to meet an old friend of mine. Mr. Paladin, my wife, Lydia.
How do you do?
Lockton.
He's going to be in town for a few days, and I asked him to stay with us, but he checked into the hotel instead.
You don't have to put your arm around me in front of guests, Wake.
Ain't she the proper one, though?
It's a pleasure to have you in our home, Mr. Paladin.
I've asked him to have supper with us, honey. You can fix up some of those fancy victuals so as I can show him what a wonderful little cook I've got.
Oh, no. Don't go to any trouble for me, Mrs. Lockton.
We're delighted to have you. But, Wake, you'll have to get some pork out of the smokehouse. I wasn't expecting you home today.
Why, sure, honey. I'll only be a few minutes, Paladin. You just make yourself comfortable. Oh, he wants to talk to you about the bank holdup, Lydia. Tell him all about it.
Why are you interested in this bank robbery?
Mr. Baldwin has hired me to find Grant Halleck and the money.
Mr. Baldwin hired you?
Yes. I have an appointment to see him tomorrow morning. For a fee, he's hoping that I may succeed where the sheriff failed.
Oh, I see.
Well, Wake was telling me that you had a bad experience in connection with the holdup.
Wake talks an awful lot.
I was hoping that you might be able to give me some details about Halleck's appearance or habits that would be helpful to me.
If you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, well, perhaps later, then.
Mr. Paladin, I don't wish to discuss it, not ever.
Are you smoking more now, but enjoying it less? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. The best tobacco makes the very best smoke. Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. Are you looking for flavor and mildness? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. The best tobacco makes the very best smoke. Have a real cigarette, a real cigarette, a real cigarette, have a Camel.
Again, for the 11th straight year, Camel outsold every other cigarette, filter, king size, and regular. The best tobacco makes the best smoke. So if you're smoking more now but enjoying it less, change to Camels. Get more real satisfaction every time. Start to really enjoy smoking again.
Have a real cigarette, a real cigarette, a real cigarette, have a Camel.
My short visit to the Lockton home was clouded by Wake's usual generous warmth and the cold, formal behavior of his wife, Lydia. On the way back to the hotel, I couldn't help but wonder why she refused to discuss the robbery, but then I realized it must have been a painful experience. The next morning, I had breakfast at the hotel and then walked toward the bank to keep my appointment with Mr. Baldwin.
Paladin?
Huh?
Paladin, hold up.
Wake.
Paladin, I got to talk to you right away.
What's the matter?
It's Lydia. She's gone.
Gone?
Left me.
When?
This morning, I woke up and she wasn't there. She left me a note saying she was leaving on the early stage.
Where was she going?
Back east to Boston.
Why'd she do that?
Well, I don't rightly know.
What didn't she say?
Well, there was something in the note about things not working out the way she thought they would, but I don't understand that. She's been happy as a bird. You saw that for yourself last night.
Oh, yes, but did you check the stage office?
Well, no, I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
I wouldn't want anybody to think I didn't know she was leaving.
I see.
It'd make me look like a fool.
Well, don't you know they'll find out sooner or later anyway?
Well, not if I can stop her and bring her back.
How do you figure on doing that?
Well, I thought you might be able to help me.
How?
We could ride up to Placerville and meet the stage there. I can talk her into coming back.
The stage has been gone 2 hours.
I know that, but it always stops there for an hour or so. If we rode hard, we'd make it.
No, Wake, this is something you can do alone. I can't see that I would be any help just by riding up there with you. This is a private matter between you and your wife.
If I didn't need you, I wouldn't ask you. Now, I'm not much for bearing down on a horse, especially alone on a trail. We're old friends, Paladin, remember? And I'm asking you to help me.
Well, all right, Wake, I guess my business with Mr. Baldwin can wait. Let's go.
I told you we could make it. Look there, stage is still here.
They're behind schedule. We didn't make up that much time. Ooh.
Now that I'm here, I don't know for sure what I'm going to say to her.
You'll think of something. Come on.
I don't see her. Maybe the clerk knows where she is. I'll ask him.
Now, wait a minute. This man will know. You the driver?
That's right.
Well, we're looking for the woman who was on your stage.
Well, the one that got on in Diamond Springs?
Yes.
You from the sheriff's office here in Placerville?
No. Why?
Well, I was just wondering. I knew it was out of his territory. We wired the sheriff at Diamond Springs so he can take care of it.
Take care of what?
Well, didn't you hear?
Hear what?
Hey, now, wait a minute. Why are you fellas so interested anyway?
She's my wife. We rode in to meet her.
Oh. Well,
what happened, mister?
Well, she was kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Right off the stage. We're about 10 miles out of Diamond Springs when it happened. This fella rode out in front of the stage carrying a shotgun and signaled me to stop. I thought he was going to rob us. But all he did was yell to the lady inside to step out. She did, and then he told me to go on.
What did he look like?
I couldn't tell much. Had a bandana over his face. Tall, lanky fella, though, with a deep voice. That's about all I noticed.
Who'd want to do that to my Lydia?
I don't know, Wake. Well, it could have been Grant Halleck.
Halleck? But why?
We might find out if we could pick up his trail.
I can tell you right where it happened.
How about it, Wake? You ready to start back?
Sure.
All right, go take our horses over to the livery stable and rent some fresh ones. I'll meet you there in a few minutes.
Even if you've had embarrassing dandruff for years, you can get rid of it now in 3 minutes. That's all it takes with Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo. Yes, unsightly dandruff's gone in 3 minutes with Fitch, quickest, easiest of all leading shampoos. What's more, using Fitch regularly is guaranteed to keep embarrassing dandruff away. Just apply in the unique Fitch manner. Before you wet hair, rub in 1 minute. This way, Fitch shampoo penetrates right down to the scalp. Next, add water. Lather 1 minute to wash every trace of dandruff out of your hair. Then rinse 1 minute. All that loosened dandruff goes down the drain. In 3 minutes, with Fitch, 1 rubbing, 1 lathering, 1 rinsing, dandruff's gone. At the same time, gentle Fitch can leave your hair up to 35% brighter. To get rid of dandruff problems forever, brighten hair too, use Fitch regularly. Get Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo today. Only 59 cents.
The stage driver's directions made it easy for us to find the spot where the kidnapping occurred. Lydia's heel prints in the soft ground led to the side of the road and disappeared in a maze of hoof tracks. She had obviously mounted the horse with Grant Halleck or whoever her abductor was. At this point, I couldn't be sure, nor could I imagine the reason why. Wake and I followed the tracks into the mountains to the east. We rode for hours.
You'd think we would have run into the sheriff by now.
Yeah, if he is out looking for her.
Yeah. If it was like the time when Halleck robbed the bank, it'll take him till tomorrow to get some men together. If Lydia hadn't left me this morning, we wouldn't be in all this trouble. I don't understand why she had to cause me all this agony.
Aren't you worried about your wife, Wake?
Well, sure I am. What made you ask that?
I don't know. Oh, boy. Oh, no. See, this is where the trail ends.
Which way do you think they went?
Either straight ahead or to the right into that thicket. It isn't likely they'd go up into the rocks to the left.
Which way you want to look first?
The thicket. Come on. Come on. Cool. We better get down and scout for tracks. Now you go down there, and I'll look up this way.
All right.
Hey. Hey, wake.
You find some?
Yeah, right there, see? We better walk. Follow me.
Well, look at that.
Huh.
Who'd ever guess there'd be a clearing back here with a shack sitting right in the middle?
This may be where they are.
It looks empty to me. There's no smoke coming out of the chimney. If anybody was there, they'd surely have a fire.
Oh, no. Not if it was Halleck. He wouldn't want to attract attention with smoke. Hey, you hear that?
Yeah, it was a horse.
Came from the other side of the shack. Somebody's in there.
What'll we do?
Well, you better wait until it's dark and then ease up and take a look inside. If Lydia's in there with Halleck, we gotta be careful she doesn't get hurt.
Look.
Uh-huh. That must be Halleck.
Fits the description the driver gave us.
Yeah. He's going out back to see about the horse. You stay here.
Where are you going?
Just stay here.
Oh, boy. Steady, boy.
All right, Halleck. Stand where you are.
What?
You all right, Mrs. Lockton?
You shot him.
Yes, ma'am. He's dead.
Dead?
Lydia? Lydia, you all right? There, now, don't fret, Lydia. You're safe now. No need to cry and soil your pretty little face.
Will you get your hands away from me?
Lydia, why are you acting like this?
Just let her be, Wake. She's had a bad shock. And just give her time to collect herself.
Yeah, you'll be all right, Lydia, as soon as we get back to our little home. Get some rest and forget about this terrible experience.
I'm not going back with you, Wake.
What?
I left Diamond Springs this morning for good, and I'm never going back.
Why are you saying that, Lydia?
You wouldn't understand if I explained it to you. Oh, there's no use talking about it.
Well, sure I would, honey.
I tried to tell you many times, Wake, but you never listened. Would you understand if I told you I was tired of being put on a pedestal, carted around the streets of Diamond Springs, with you pointing your finger up at me and saying, "Look, there's my pretty little wife. Ain't I something to have her all to myself? Ain't I the luckiest man you ever seen?" No, Wake, no. You never stopped to think that I was a human being, that I was a woman. But I found out what it means to be a woman when I fell in love with Grant Halleck.
Lydia, what are you saying?
Yes, I fell in love with Grant the first time he carried me away. He told me I had to go back before the sheriff found him. Told me to wait until we could plan something so we could leave this country together. When you were away on your last trip, he came to the house late one night, told me his plans. He didn't kidnap me today. That was what we'd planned to do. We were going to hide here for a week and then go up north to Oregon.
And take the bank's $20,000 with you.
I didn't care about that.
But you knew he had it?
It didn't matter.
Where is the money?
In the cabin, somewhere, I guess.
I can't believe you do this to me, Lydia.
Wake, why don't you get our horses?
All right, sure.
He'll never understand.
I'm afraid you're right.
What am I going to do now, Mr. Paladin?
Well, first, you're going back to Diamond Springs. The sheriff will want to know what's happened. After that, well, I'm sure you can decide what's best for yourself.
Oh, this miserable cold. And my sinuses.
Haven't you heard about Dristan? Dristan decongestant tablets for real relief from cold's misery and sinus congestion. Dristan is the revolutionary 3-layer tablet which for the first time makes it possible to unite certain medically proven ingredients into one fast-acting, uncoated tablet. Dristan not only helps drain all 8 sinus cavities, critical areas of cold's infection, but circulating through the blood, Dristan's decongestant reaches all congested areas, shrinks all swollen membranes, relieves pressure and pain. An exclusive anti-allergent helps keep breathing passages dry and clear. Pain relievers reduce body aches, fever. Vitamin C helps build body resistance. This is Dristan. Today, Dristan is widely imitated, but the exclusive Dristan formula cannot be duplicated. There's nothing like Dristan decongestant tablets.
Oh, Mr. Paladin.
Hello, hey boy.
Didn't know you're coming home today.
And what are you doing all dressed up in your Sunday suit?
Work all done for the day, so change your clothes here for a big party tonight in Chinatown. Just leaving when I see you come in hotel.
Well, I must say, you look like you just stepped out of the pages of Harper's Weekly.
Isa. Hey, boy, plenty smart dresser. Hey, you have nice trip?
It was all right.
You capture bank robber?
Uh-huh.
Return money to bank?
Yes.
Oh, you get big fee?
Yep.
Then bank president plenty happy he hired you, eh?
He seemed to be, but he was a little puzzled.
Puzzled? Why?
I finished the job before I had a chance to meet him.
Oh, you finished the job. Oh, how you do that?
It's a long story, hey boy. I'll explain it to you tomorrow. You better go. You don't want to be late to that party.
Oh, no, sir. There'll be plenty champagne, lots of pretty girls.
Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll know the reason why.
Oh, yes, sir.
Good night, hey boy.
Good night, Mr. Paladin.
Munch, munch, munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips. It's not polite to smack your lips, but you can't help it with Fritos, corn chips. Munch, munch, munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips.
Next time you want something to munch on, try Fritos. They're so crisp, so tasty, so good. You'll see right away why we say Fritos are the corn chips made to munch. Fill a big bowl with Fritos next time you settle down to watch your favorite TV program. Boy, there's contentment in every munch.
Munch, munch, munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips.
Fritos are golden chips of corn, as nutritious as they are delicious. So full of good, crisp flavor, such good-for-you nourishment, they're the ideal snack for grown-ups and children alike. Get a bag of Fritos corn chips today and munch a bunch. Fritos, Fritos corn chips.
Munch, munch, munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips.
Have Gun, Will Travel. Created by Herb Meadow and Sam Rolfe, is produced and directed in Hollywood by Frank Paris and stars John Dehner as Paladin, with Ben Wright as Hayboy and Virginia Gregg as Miss Wong. Tonight's story was specially written for Have Gun, Will Travel by Mr. Paris. Featured in the cast were Harry Bartell, Clayton Post, and Betty Harford. This is Hugh Douglas inviting you to join us again next week when CBS Radio presents Have Gun, Will Travel.
I have not sent out a thank you to our friend Ted at RadioMemories.com in a long time. That's because he's been going through some medical issues, and I guess he's doing okay these days. Visit Ted at RadioMemories.com. He can supply you shows on cassette, on CD, compact disc. He can also supply them on electronic drive. So check it out, radiomemories.com. We got these Have Gun Will Travel episodes from him, along with our many of our Lum and Abner episodes that we do. Ted's got some great sounding stuff. And yeah, I know a lot of these shows are available absolutely free, but you know, Ted has an ear where he works really, really hard to equalize and make these shows sound better than they did when they were originally broadcast. Check it out, radiomemories.com. And that was Have Gun Will Travel 66 years ago, February 28, 1960. You know that many times shows from the 50s and 60s sound better than shows from, don't sound as good as shows from the 30s and 40s. If it wasn't for Ted and a couple of our other sources, Jerry Henshey and others, we would not have these excellent sounding shows that sound pristine and delightful. Let's check in with William Conrad, Marshal Matt Dillon, and Gunsmoke coming up next.
To live in an easy way without any care from day to day. Slow down the time, slow down the moment. Taste Mr. Bill, smooth and easy. Mr. Bill,
I'm sorry, I'm not a great Pib fan. Never have been. But give me Dr. Pepper all day long. Alrighty, we're going to go back 73 years, February 28, 1953. William Conrad as Marshal Matt Dillon in Gunsmoke.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
It's a cold morning, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. I'm ready for spring, Chester. The tail end of winter always gets on my nerves.
Well, it shouldn't be long now. The worst of it's bound to be over.
Well, I hope so. Here, let's try Delmonico's here, huh?
I'm always ready to eat, Mr. Dillon.
Morning, Matt. Chester.
Oh, hi, you kitty.
Well, how about joining me, huh?
Well, thank you. Pull up a chair, Chester.
Yes, sir.
You're up early this morning, Matt. Usually you don't even start breathing till noon.
It's too cold to sleep, kitty. That jail stove always burns itself out about 5 o'clock in the morning. From then on, you just have to...
Well, what is it, Matt?
Chester, that second table from the window over there. Those 3 men there, do you know them?
No, sir, I don't think I do.
Well, I do. Ran into them about 4 years ago out in Arizona territory. That's the Pueblo Gang. Never heard of them coming this far east before. Well...
You want some help, Mr.
No, just sit tight, Chester.
Matt?
Order me some sausage and buckwheat cakes, kitty, will you? I'll be right back.
this town. I don't like it at all.
Go ahead, Dick. Morning, boys. It's the Parks brothers, isn't it? Ed and Rio and Chuck Evans.
Well, what about it?
Easy, Rio.
It's Dillon, the U.S. Marshal, the one I told you about.
Yeah, I bet you did. What'd you tell him, Chuck?
Look, Dillon, our food's getting cold. You got something on your mind or not?
Nothing important, Rio. I figure it's quite an honor to have the Pueblo Gang in town. I just thought I'd drop over and tell you how I felt about it.
And how do you feel?
Well, that depends, Ed. Are you boys here on business or pleasure?
Does it make a difference,
Yeah.
Marshal?
Yeah, it makes a difference. I know your reputation west of here. Half the stage holdups in the last 5 years from Colorado to the California border can be laid right at your door. But as far as I know, you're clean in Dodge City, so far.
Now,
all right, you
Dillon,
just keep it that way. You make one move here and your time's up. Right then, you're short, and I'll take you, all three of you. You understand?
Sure, we understand. We'll think it over, Dillon. Let you know what we decided to do.
Rio, you
about it.
talk too much. Now, see you around, boys. You can put the gun away now, Chester.
All right. I was just going to be ready in case.
Matt, I thought I'd tell you. Those boys are mean. They were in the Texas Trail last night. They're just downright mean.
Yeah, I know.
What'll we do, Mr. Dillon? Run them out of town?
Not unless they give us some reason to, Chester.
Yes, sir.
The law doesn't say you can hang a man because he might steal a horse. Yeah, forget it. Let's eat, huh?
Our old train's just about ready to pull out, looks like.
Yeah, it's on time. It's 3 o'clock.
Be in St. Louis tomorrow night and Chicago the next day.
If the engine holds up.
They don't break down so much anymore. They're getting them worked out so they're pretty dependable.
Yeah, I guess so.
You ever get a hankering to take a trip back east, Mr. Dillon, just to see how things has changed?
Not me, Chester. I've been on the frontier too long. I'd be lost back there. I wouldn't know how to act.
I guess a man could get his rope kinked over which fork to use or what to do
Matt.
with
What? Oh, hi, Will. You down watching your competition pull out?
There'll be a stagecoach running for a long time to come yet. Railroad's not bothering me any.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Something else is, though.
No?
Matt, the stage from Buckeye is more than 2 hours overdue. I'm getting a little worried.
Well, why? It's usually late, isn't it?
Not on this particular day of the month.
Oh, what's today particular?
Gold dust.
Oh.
This is the day those placer mines out there always ship their cleanup. Charlie's never missed getting it here at 3 o'clock on time for the eastbound Santa Fe. Not once.
Who's riding shotgun, Will?
Houston Jack.
He's a good man. I doubt if there's any cause to worry.
That shipment runs $80,000 or $100,000 sometimes, Matt. Never been laid before.
Oh, Charlie will probably roll in any minute now. We'll see you later, Will.
So long.
What do you think, Mr. Dillon?
Same as you do, Chester. Let's ride out and meet that stage.
I still think I heard a horse went in, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I thought I heard it, too.
We must be an hour and a half from town the way the stage runs. He sure is late, all right.
I hope late is all it is, Chester. I hope it's not...
There it is again, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it came from that draw over there, somewhere around that sumac thicket. Come on. Come on.
Look, Mr. Dillon, wheel tracks leading off the trail.
Yeah. Running at a dead gallop and out of control, looks like. Well, Chester, there's the stage.
I don't see any sign of life, Mr. Dillon.
No. Let's take a look.
There's tracks all around. Must have been 3 or 4 horses here.
Yeah, 3 the way I'm figuring it. I'll lay any odds you want that this is some of the...
Houston Jack, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Shot in the back of the head. And they didn't take any chances. They must have ridden up behind the stage and fired without any warning. That's probably what spooked the horses and started to run away. Yeah, they shot the lead horse. It's an old trick.
Charlie's still up here on the box. They got him, too. That strong box has been forced open. It's empty.
All right, Chester, let's cut these horses loose and get them out of the traces.
All right, sir.
Come on now, boy. It's the same way they used to work it out west. Shoot the guard in the back and let the team run until they're far enough off the trail and then kill the lead horse to stop them.
You mean that Pueblo Gang?
Yeah, who else? Follow it. That's a good thing there weren't any passengers. They'd have got the same treatment. All right, there you go, boy.
I think there were some passengers, Mr. Dillon. One, at least.
What?
There's a couple of trunks tied on top and a carpet bag of some kind inside the stage.
Here, let's have a look. Well, the only bodies are the guards and the drivers.
Say, maybe one of the gang was riding as a passenger.
They wouldn't leave trunks behind it.
What is it?
There's stuff in the carpet bag. Belongs to a woman.
But there's no woman here?
Yeah, I know.
Well, then they must have taken her.
Yeah. And it's almost dark. Come on, Chester, let's try to pick up their trail.
It's just no use going any farther, Mr. Dillon. It's too dark to tell what we're doing.
Well, they were heading toward the river here. Let's take a look through these willows, and if we don't find anything, then we'll ride on back to town.
All right, sir.
I still keep getting a faint whiff of wood smoke from somewhere.
I sure wish we would find the fire. It's getting colder in the...
Wait a minute. Look over there.
Well, I'll swear. It's fire, all right. Or what's left of one, Mr. Dillon. You suppose they're still
I don't
there?
know. Let's leave the horses here and go up on foot, huh?
All right, sir.
Well, there's nothing moving. No signs of life.
They couldn't have left too long ago. That fire would have burned itself out.
Well...
I'd say we're too late, Mr. Dillon. I think they've gone.
Yeah, it looks that way, all right. Yeah, half hour or an hour ago. Made a fast camp, stayed long enough to warm up, and then they went...
What was that?
I don't know. They're over here, Chester. There's somebody lying on the ground over there.
Help me. Help me, please.
Here. Throw some brush on the fire, Chester.
Yes, sir.
No, it's all right, miss. It's all right now.
3 of them. Robbed the stage. Killed the driver and the guard. Brought me with them.
Anything I can do, Mr. Dillon?
No, Chester, I'm afraid not. For the love of it. Chester, get some light over here. Grab one of those branches that's caught fire.
Mr. Dillon, just a second.
Easy now, ma'am. Just easy now. It's going to be all right.
I pleaded with them. Begged them to let me go.
Here. This help any?
Yeah, hold it over here. Helen.
But they wouldn't. They wouldn't let me go.
Helen Ford.
And when they left, they drew their guns and shot me.
Easy now.
They shot me.
You know who they were? Helen? Helen, can you hear me?
One named Rio. One called Chuck. They sat on their horses. Shot me. Then they laughed.
She's in awful bad shape, Mr. Dillon. We ought to get her to doc.
Shot me. And laughed. But it didn't matter. Not that. No.
Well, I guess it's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. I'll carry her back to Dodge. Get me your saddle blanket, will you, Chester?
You knew her, Mr. Dillon?
A long time ago. Then things happened the way they do. Later, she married Bill Ford and went out to Colorado. It's a long time ago. I didn't expect I'd ever see her again.
It's a bad thing, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna see him hang for it.
We will return. We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, everybody's got a heart. That's a plenty solid reason for everybody to support with generous contributions the annual fund drive of the Heart Campaign. Don't forget, what your money pays for is aimed at making the sick well and keeping the well from getting sick. Support the Heart Campaign again this year. Now for the second act of Gunsmoke.
Over here, Chester. We'll check the livery stable first.
Yes, sir.
They could have pulled out, of course, but I'll lay odds they came straight back into town.
It won't take long to find out.
Now, let's go in.
Who's there? Who is it?
It's Matt Dillon. Is that you, Mr. Kelvin?
Oh, yeah, sure is, Marshal. Here, let me get a lantern lit. I'm just fixing to lock up the stable and go over and grab myself a bite to eat. Running things alone again tonight, and confounded boy didn't show up. Like he's not drunk and there. Now, come on, Marshal. Got a fire going back in the office. Come on back. Set us.
I'd like to, Kelvin, but we don't have time. I'm looking for some horses.
Well, I got 'em, Marshal. You want to buy, trade, or hire?
Just look.
Yeah.
There are 3 fellas staying over at the Dodge House. They've been there about a week. Ed and Rio Parks and Chuck Evans. They're keeping their horses here.
Yeah, they are, right back here. And if I ever saw a ruination of good horse flesh, this is it. There. Take a look there. That one belongs to the oldest Parks boy, Ed, and the one next to it's Rio's.
They've been rode, Mr. Dillon. They've been rode plenty.
Yeah. What time did they come in, Kelvin?
Well, about an hour ago, more or less. Gone since forenoon, just come back a little while ago. Look at that horse. Been rubbed down twice. And he's still wet.
They didn't say where they'd been, did they?
No, not them. They ain't the talking kind. Just left their horses and went on over to the hotel. Well, wherever they was, though, they must have been riding like the devil himself was chasing them.
Well, maybe he was. Thanks, Mr. Kelvin.
Well, yeah. Sure.
Well, I guess there's not much doubt of it, Chester.
No, sir. It was them, all right.
And I could have stopped it before it happened. A man shouldn't be jailed on suspicion, I figured, just because he might do something wrong.
Well, my. Everybody has to play it the way he sees it.
Only sometimes you can see it a lot plainer afterward.
What are we going to do?
Go get him, that's all.
Well, where do we start looking?
The Texas Trail. Oh, one thing, Chester, before we go in. Now, you leave the play on this to me, huh? Just keep me covered, that's all.
Mr. Dillon, what was her name before she was married?
Marlowe. Helen Marlowe. All right, come on, let's go.
Well, it was a real dull evening up until now. How are you, Matt? Chester?
Hi, Miss Kitty.
Kitty. I'm looking for the Pueblo Gang. Have any of them been in here?
Why, yeah. One of them's here now. Rio Parks. He's over there at the faro table.
No?
Well, what's wrong, Matt? What happened?
They held up the Buckeye stage. Killed Charlie and Houston Jack. And a passenger. A woman. Helen Ford.
Ah.
All right, Chester.
Be careful, Matt.
Yeah, sure, Kitty. Just cover me, Chester. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Man over 500 there. 500 says I've got the car. That's too much for me. Are you going to cover me or not? What's the matter? You all a bunch of bikers?
Maybe they haven't been out robbing stagecoaches, Rio.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe they don't make their living by killing women.
Dillon, a man could get in trouble shooting off his mouth that way.
You're already in trouble. All right, boys, Rio's checking in his hand. The game's over. You can slide out at the end of the table over there. You're under arrest for murder, Rio.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dillon.
Murder. A murder that you're going to hang for. Now, where are the other two?
Go find them if you want them.
I'm going to as soon as I finish with you. I said you're under arrest, Rio. Now get your hands up.
Supposing I don't?
You're not going to make any play. You don't have the guts. Shooting a man in the back is more your line, Rio. You're killing a woman. Now get your hands up. That's better. All right, Chester, get his gun.
Seems like it's getting colder, Mr. Dillon.
Clear as a bell, though. Look at that moon.
Where do you suppose they are? You've been in nearly every saloon on Front Street.
I don't know, Chester, but wherever they are, we're going to find them.
And you know something, Mr. Dillon? When we do arrest the other two, they're as good as hung with the evidence we got on them.
I haven't arrested them yet.
Maybe them other two won't be taken as easy as Rio.
That's up to them. If they want to surrender, they can. I've never shot a man with his hands up. Chester.
Huh?
Ben's barber shop over there. The man that he's shaving.
It's kind of hard to tell with all that lather on
No,
his
it's Ed
face.
Parks. Come on.
And there's just him and Ben in the shop. Wonder where Chuck Evans is.
We'll worry about him later.
Just help yourselves to a seat, gentlemen. Be ready for you just as soon as... evening, Marshal.
How you been? I didn't know you were in the habit of shaving outlaws.
Maybe you're mistaken, Marshal. You just have a seat there, and
No, I recognize him, all right. It's Ed Parks.
Looks like you got the advantage of me, Dillon.
No, we can't have that, Ed. Wipe the lather off his face, Ben.
Yes, sir. Sure thing, Marshal. Just a second now, Mr. Parks. There. There you are.
It's too bad you have to leave that shave half finished, Ed. But they'll give you a free one just before they hang you.
What are you talking about, Dillon?
Now, gentlemen...
Ed, you're under arrest for murder. Get your hands up. Your brother's waiting for you at the jail.
You arrested Rio?
What about the hands, Ed? Are you gonna put them up?
No dirty kid.
That was a fast move for a barber, Ben.
I knew he had a gun under the towel, Marshal, but of course I couldn't say anything about it.
Well, thank you, Ben. And if you'll send the bill for your shaving mug to the stage company, they'll probably take care of it for you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Chester, spill some water on him. I want him to walk to jail.
I'll bet Chuck Evans got clean away, Mr. Dillon. The word must have got to him.
Well, he had to do it awful fast. The clerk said he checked out of the hotel less than 10 minutes ago. Kelvin? The light must hurt his eyes. He never keeps a lantern burning.
Afraid of fire, maybe.
Kelvin? Are you there, Kelvin?
Yes. Hey, what's wrong? Who is it?
Matt Dillon.
Oh.
Strike a light. A man could fall over something in this stable and break his neck.
All right. I just don't get excited. I'm used to it myself. I know just where everything is and don't see any point in wasting oil when I... Now, what's on your mind, Marshal?
Chuck Evans. Is his horse still here?
Yes, indeed. It most certainly is. As a matter of fact, he's back there saddling up right now.
Good.
I told him it seemed like a fool time of night to start out on a trip. You can't reason with anybody that treats horses the way that bunch does.
No, I guess not.
Kelvin!
What? Well, go on, answer him.
Yes? What is it?
Give me a hand back here, will you?
Tell him yes.
All right. I'm coming. What's this all about, Marshal?
Nothing to get yourself worked up about. Just stay right here and stay out of the way. All right, Chester.
Yes, sir. He's got a lantern back there at the stall.
Yeah. You were right about one thing, Chester. He's trying to leave town.
Give me a hand with this, Kelvin. I can't seem to get the...
You going somewhere, Chuck?
Now, look, Dillon. You got nothing on me. Lay off.
The Parks boys are in jail.
I don't know anything about it, Dillon. You can't prove a thing, and you can't shoot me. I'm not even wearing a gun. It's hanging there on the saddle horn.
Yeah. So I see.
If the other boys did something, I don't know anything about it.
You're a liar, Chuck. And you're a coward.
You've got no call to talk like
Shut up! Now you're under arrest. Chester, get his gun off his saddle.
Look out, Mr. Dillon. He's got another gun.
I'll kill you, Dillon. Say, help me!
You're scared, Chuck. You're too scared to shoot straight.
So help me!
Well, I guess that does it, Chester. Come on.
What is it, Marshal? What happened?
Evans is dead. The Parks boys are going to hang. You're short 3 customers, Kelvin.
Oh, well, who's going to pay the stable bill?
The stable bill? Yeah. You got their horses. Sell them.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. Well, it serves them right. Anybody that would treat a horse the way that bunch did, David.
Guess it's over, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it's over, Chester.
And it's just as well. This country would be a lot better off with them fellas dead than alive.
I guess so.
Even the moon looks brighter.
Yeah.
Mr. Dillon, you're still thinking you should have jailed him on suspicion, aren't you?
I'd have half a Dodge in jail if I started that. No, Chester, it's the kind of a chance a lawman has to take.
Yes, sir.
Whether he likes it or not.
Yes, sir.
But I'm not liking it much right now. In the morning, I'm going to have a talk with the preacher about holding a service for Helen. That's about all I can do for her now.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman Macdonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was especially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Lawrence Dobkin, Tom Tully, Paul Dubov, John Dehner, Harry Bartell, and Louise Lewis. Parley Bear is Chester,
and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. More Godfrey. Yes, starting tomorrow on most of these same CBS radio stations, there will be more Arthur Godfrey and his gang, presented by CBS Radio for our Sunday listeners. Folks who are regular Arthur Godfrey fans know there's been a 30-minute roundup of Arthur Godfrey time Sundays at the Star's address. But starting tomorrow, there'll be 30 minutes more with Arthur Godfrey and all the wonderful Arthur Godfrey gang. This is Roy Rowan speaking. And remember, Lionel Barrymore's your host on the Sunday Night Playhouse on the CBS Radio Network.
Marshal Matt Dillon, Gunsmoke, as it was originally broadcast way back when. You hate to see that stuff happen, but it does. 73 years ago, February 28th, 1953. Coming up tomorrow on our Sunday Classic Radio Theater podcast, an episode of Suspense from 1955, The Tale of the Screaming Woman. David Bryan as Mr. District Attorney, Jack Webb as Joe Friday in Dragnet, and an episode of Quiet Please starring Ernest Chappell. On Monday, comedy with Phil Harrison, Alice Faye, George Burns and Gracie Allen, Jack Benny, and Charlie McCarthy. On Tuesday's podcast, we will have the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Paleface starring Bob Hope, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, The Great Gildersleeve, and the Aldrich Family. On Wednesday, drama with Herbert Marshall as A Man Called X, Dangerous Assignment starring Brian Dunleavy, Nick Carter as Master Detective starring Lon Clark, and a 1962 episode of Suspense, The Doom Machine. Thursday, drama. David Ellis stars in an episode of Escape Conqueror's Isle, Mr. President in the Quid Pro Quo, and the Lux Radio Theater production of Panic in the Streets starring Richard Widmark. On Friday, we'll have Westerns a day earlier than we usually have them, and part of that is because of the time change. Or I shouldn't say the time change. You have to remember that in many years, there's a February 29th, and we don't have one this year. So it affects the way some of these shows fall. And so we'll have Westerns on Friday for the foreseeable future, and we'll be joined by Frontier Town and Burnside Balls, Gunsmoke, Have Gun Will Travel, and Red Rider. That's all coming up on our Friday podcast. That is a week from yesterday. Now, on Saturday, next Saturday, we'll have comedy. Jack Benny from 1954, My Friend Irma from 1949, Duffy's Tavern from 1944, and The Alan Young Show from 1947. That's up the week ahead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Anytime, visit us at classicradio.stream to support the podcast. And we thank all of you so much for your support. It does mean an awful lot to us. We thank you so very much. Okay, coming up next As we continue here, we're going to go to the movies, and a wartime movie. The Lux Radio Theater production of Guadalcanal Diary. That's next.
It's the way we set a style, the way we try our wings. It's the way that we decide to do most anything. Drinking our kind of coffee, good to the last drop, yeah. Only Maxwell House fresh flavor, tastes like coffee made our way. Only Maxwell House fresh flavor, tastes like coffee made our way. It's the way we make a point, the way we get things done. It's the way we find excuses to have a little fun. Drinking our kind of coffee, good to the last drop, yeah. Only Maxwell House fresh flavor, tastes like coffee made our way. Only Maxwell House fresh flavor, tastes like coffee made our way. Only Maxwell House fresh flavor.
Lot different than good to the last drop, don't you know? Okay, now an episode of the Lux Radio Theater going back to wartime. This is from February 28th, 1944. This would be 82 years ago. Guadalcanal Diary. First part.
Lux presents Hollywood. The Lux Radio Theater brings you William Bendix, Preston Foster, and Lloyd Nolan in Guadalcanal Diary with Richard Jacob. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. 50 years from today, an old man slowly walks down Main Street. All his life, he's been justly proud that he was one of the famous few. And as he walks, his neighbors point him out to the stranger in town. That man was at Guadalcanal, they say. And perhaps they add, I wonder what it was really like. Right now, that old man of the future is a youngster, with a confidence set to his shoulders and a hint of a swagger in his walk. And rightly so, because he is a United States Marine. A Marine who helped to turn the great retreat in the Pacific into a great attack. A Marine who made American history. But behind the confident shoulders and the slight swagger lingers the memory of other Marines who rest forever in the green jungles of Guadalcanal. The war correspondent, Richard Tregaskis, wrote the story in Guadalcanal just as he saw it happen. From that book, 20th Century Fox made one of the really great motion pictures of the war. And tonight we bring it to you with the same stars you saw on the screen. Preston Foster, William Bendix, and Lloyd Nolan. They happen to be three of Hollywood's busiest citizens. Lloyd Nolan is just back from a Bond tour. Bill Bendix is currently adding radio laurels to his screen honors with a weekly show called The Life of Riley. And Preston Foster runs a 600-acre ranch in addition to a full picture schedule. Most of us have seen pictures of Guadalcanal in the newspapers and magazines. Pictures of the wreckage of war in the midst of choking jungle, with perhaps here and there a lonely coconut palm still standing above the debris. Strangely enough, that lonely palm tree has a very direct connection with Lux Flake. You see, before the war, there were rather large coconut plantations on the island. And from these and many others scattered over the globe came raw materials that were used in making our products. So the next time you pour some Lux Flakes into a dishpan, you might remember that a lot of people and places all around the world are helping to wash your dishes. And turning from dishes to drama, we raise the curtain on the first act of Guadalcanal, starring William Bendix as Taxi, Preston Foster as Father Donnelly, and Lloyd Nolan as Hook, with Richard Jacob as Chicken. They were all in school a dozen or so years ago. They were taught geography from books and maps, and many forgot the lesson. Now they are Marines, Again they're learning geography, but it is taught with fire and blood and steel. And this time, no one will ever forget. Let's suppose it's February 1942 instead of 44. Only 2 years ago. And suppose someone asked the question,
what is Guadalcanal?
Now the answers would run something like this.
Huh? Guadalcanal? Never heard of that place. How about you?
Oh, sure, Guadalcanal. That's in South America. They send us bananas.
That man next to you, do you know?
Yeah, it's a canal, like in Panama in the Suez Canal. I think it's in Spain.
And you, Mr. DeMille, in February 1942, how would you have answered the question?
Well, the chances are I'd have run blushing to the nearest encyclopedia.
Yes, few people knew much about Guadalcanal. Among those few were these officers in the Marines.
Guadalcanal, one of the Solomon Islands lying in the South Pacific. About 6,000 miles from the United States, 3,340 miles from Japan, 1,100 miles northeast of Australia.
It's adjacent to several other islands, Cabo, Bougainville, Talagi. Guadalcanal itself is 90 miles long, 30 miles wide. Mountainous and heavily forested. On it are a few copra or coconut plantations.
Guadalcanal recently has assumed tremendous strategic importance following its occupation by Japanese troops, who are now using it as a base of supplies and the site of an airfield.
This island must be taken from the enemy at any cost, and at the earliest possible moment.
The earliest possible moment was 6 months in coming. Then, in August 1942, 3 transports loaded with Marines plow through the placid waters of the South Pacific. On one of the ships is a chaplain. His name is...
Donnelly. William Donnelly. Yes, I'm a chaplain. I'm not a fighter. I carry no weapons. But there's a place for me in this war. I'll find it sooner or later and then do what I can. They'll need help. No one knows where these ships are going, not even the colonel. But it's very pleasant in the beautiful white sunshine of the signal bridge. We watch the blue sea slip by. Colonel Grayson and the other officers, like Captain Davis and Captain Cross, are relaxing, as contented as if they were on their front porches back home.
What a way to travel to war, Colonel.
Yeah, just wish we had the funnies. I'd sure like to know if Mammy Yoakum ever got the termites out of the turnip patch.
Oh. The enlisted men are below, on the port deck. As usual, the favorite occupation is shooting the breeze, exchanging scuttlebutt.
Boy, I'd sure like to be back home right now, sailing me a boat on Chesapeake Bay.
If I was home, I wouldn't be on no boat. Ebbets Field, that's for me. Watching them beautiful bums.
Yeah, bums is right.
Just leading the league, Sergeant Malone, just leading the league.
Oh, sure, that league.
You got any dough that says the Yanks will take the bums in the series?
And look, Taxi, the Dodgers ain't even in the World Series yet. And what good is dough gonna do you where you're going?
How do you know where we're going?
Pipe down. Besides, I don't care if I never see any more dough again in my life. Of course, you guys know I'm talking about Confederate, though.
Hey, yeah, chicken. Ain't that guy over there a war correspondent or something?
Yeah, that's him.
Hey, you.
Hiya, Leatherneck.
How's about putting my name in the paper? The funny paper.
Sure, son. What name is it?
Johnny Anderson. You can call him Chicken on account of he's just sprouting his pin feathers. Boy, well, a certain party I know get a kick out of that.
Oh, you and that certain party
Look,
again.
Chicken, you know your mother don't let you go out with dames yet.
Yeah, well, listen, you guys. Me and this certain party...
Look, pipe down, will you? Pipe down!
I give the world to live again the love.
Yes, just like a pleasure cruise. At night, we're out on deck again. The boys singing. It's funny in a way. You never hear them singing war songs or boogie-woogie or that fast jitterbug stuff. It's always the old familiar song. Slow and sentimental and corny. And then you remember how young they are.
Genevieve, sweet Genevieve.
Dear Mom, we are still somewhere on the Pacific Ocean, and I do not know, Mom.
Right into that baby yours again, Chicken?
Oh, sure, why not?
Some doll, huh?
Yeah, she's a real hunk of woman, and she don't give me no arguments either.
She don't, huh? I knew a dame like that once, but so did a lot of other guys. Well, see you later, Chicken. I'm going back on deck.
See you, Tack.
Hey, Tack.
Yeah?
Hot, ain't it?
Yeah. How would you guys like a nice tall glass of ice-cold beer?
Beer. Strictly a middle-class beverage. The last time I was home in Brooklyn, we was having cocktails. My old lady brought them in. I take one taste, and boy, what a kick. You know what she did, my old lady?
No, what?
She took them out and put in another slug of gin. What a sweet old lady.
Yeah, well, time to turn in, guys.
Yeah.
Good night, Hook. Taxi. Okay, boys, come on. Better knock off Skylock and hit the sack. Lights out, 10 minutes.
See you below, Sarge.
Yeah, after I get these kids to bed.
Okay, good night, Huck. Say, do you know yet what we're up to?
Oh, it's the same old thing, Seuss. Maneuvers. Go on, now turn in.
Maneuvers? I'm getting pretty tired of this whole business.
Yeah, well, one of these days you're going to run into the real thing.
The sooner the better. Good night, Huck.
Good night, partner.
Another lazy day has ended. As uneventful as all our days had been for more than a week now. The only difference is that we're a few hundred miles closer to whatever we're heading for. At dawn the next morning, we learn the answer. Up on the bridge, I see Colonel Grayson, Captain Cross, and Captain Davis. They're looking through binoculars at something big beyond a mist. Their men are on the deck below. And what they see is something they have never seen before.
Look at him. Just look at him.
What's going on here, boys?
Look, Father, look. There's 1,000 of them. Transport, cruisers, destroyers.
And over there, you see? Plane carriers.
I knew something was up. I knew it. So we're out of maneuvers, huh?
Now, if he only knew where he was going.
Wherever it is, Chicken. It looks like we mean business.
Boy, I never seen so many ships before. That is, outside the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Hey, something's heading this way. You see that launch?
Yes, with the civilians.
Well, maybe he wants to enlist. How about me swapping places with him, Hook?
And you wouldn't miss this for a week's pay, and you know it.
Well, gentlemen, at last I have the news for which we've all been waiting. We're going to attack the Japanese strongholds on Guadalcanal and Tulagi and the Solomon Islands. You have a question already, Captain Cross.
Yes, sir, if I may. The question is, when?
Well, it may be tomorrow or the next day or the day after that. If we choose, we can sight Guadalcanal within 18 hours. But whether we do or not depends upon the strength of the enemy's defenses. Captain Davis?
I was wondering, sir, if this task force is going to remain with us.
No, I doubt it. The Navy and Coast Guard will lay down the barrage and remain offshore until we've established a beachhead. The carriers will give us what reconnaissance they can. B Company, that's you, Captain Cross, will take the left half of the beachhead. A Company, Captain Davis, the right. Our chief objective is an airfield, which the enemy has almost completed. Now I know you're all wondering about this gentleman here, whom the Navy just brought aboard. He's Mr. Weatherby. He supervised the copra plantation on Guadalcanal, and he can give us an idea of what it's like. Mr. Weatherby, please.
Well, gentlemen, after crossing the beach here, you'll have to penetrate a field of grass, as you can see on this map.
Oh, grass sounds easier than pillboxes.
Yes, but it's 4 to 6 feet high.
Good stuff for the Japs to hide in. Now, 2 rivers border the section you're particularly interested in. At the north, of course, is the beach, and at the south, the airfield.
Like a square?
Exactly, Colonel. I'm not a soldier, but my guess is that your toughest problem is crossing the beach and getting your men under the cover of the palm trees as quickly as possible. There's a grove of these trees just beyond the grass.
Yes, we're going to lose men. But remember this, don't stop to help the wounded. The corpsmen will take care of them. You have to cover the men who will be landing behind you. Is that clear, gentlemen? While I'm on the subject, Captain Davis.
Aye, sir.
Post the following order.
Aye, sir.
Annex E to General Order Number 3. Burial. Graves will be suitably marked. All bodies will wear identification tags. And now, Mr. Weatherby, Sergeant Hook Malone has a mimeographed paper in his hand. The ink is still wet. He holds it carefully as he reads it to the men of Company A.
Coming action marks the first offensive in the war against the enemy involving ground forces of the United States. The Marines have been selected to initiate this action.
Ain't it always the way?
Which will prove the forerunner of successive offensive actions that will end in ultimate victory for our cause.
Yeah.
We are meeting a tough and wily opponent, but he is not sufficiently tough or wily to overcome us because we are Marines.
Now you're talking.
Each of us has an assigned task. Let each vow to perform it to the utmost of his ability with added effort for good measure. Good luck, and God bless you. Walter E. Grayson, Colonel.
Very well done, Hook. Very academic. But when do we do it?
Okay, boys. Inspection, 10 minutes. On the double.
Like the girl that married dear old dad.
Oh, Chick. Looks like it won't be long now, huh? Looks that way, Taxi. Hey, what time is it? Back home, anyway.
Let me see, how many hours difference is it?
Well, there's 19 between here and San Francisco, and there's 3 more between there and home. But I can never tell which way it is.
Me too. I can never tell whether today is yesterday or tomorrow. Oh, well, take it easy, kid. See you later.
Yeah, so long, Taxi.
I want a girl just like the girl that
Small talk, scuttlebutt, is not a privilege of enlisted men only. The officers shoot the breeze, too. But Captain Davis and Captain Cross have been doing that for years.
What are you looking in the mirror for, Walter? Getting bald?
Oh, it sure looks like it.
What do you suppose Peters and the kids are doing right now?
Sleeping, I hope.
How do you feel? Scared?
Sure, but I try to look at it as just another job, like selling a big order when there's a lot of sales resistance.
Funny that we should end up like this. The first two companies in.
3-1 says my outfit lands.
I'll take that. One coconut says you don't.
one who loves nobody.
All right, now, wait a minute, you guys. Wait a minute. Pipe down, will you? Now, most of you have never had any experience in the jungle before, but the Japs have. Plenty. So let me give you some advice. Keep your mouth shut. Stop yelling your heads off. We can beat them at their own game of silence if we try, but... well, you know how Marines are. Some dope will yell, "Hey, Mac, is that C Company over there?" Yeah, well, it ain't funny. Keep an eye out for snipers all the time. You see a bunch of bananas and a coconut tree, shoot them down. Makes sense, don't it?
You're a very profound guy, Hook.
Now, look. Hey, wait a minute. What's that you got? A blackjack? That thing ain't no government issue.
No. That's Flatbush issue. I just made it. If it'll make the Japs happy to die for their emperor, I'm going to try to make them happy.
Oh, you're going to take the island all by yourself, I suppose.
Well, that would cause no surprise in certain circles of Brooklyn.
And one thing more, guys. Don't go around picking up any helmets or anything else that Japs leave laying around.
Yeah, but supposing you promised a certain party a souvenir.
Just forget it, chicken.
Sure, you're liable to find it's been rigged up with wiring, and it'll blow right up on your kisser. Oh, hiya, Father.
Hello,
boys.
boys.
Say, Padre, is there any natives on that island?
Mr. Weatherby said several thousand.
Cannibals?
No, I believe they're strict vegetarians, chicken. But then, of course, they have never tasted marine meat. Well, don't worry. We may land tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday.
Oh, why, yes, that's right. It is Friday.
Friday, the 7th of August. It's here. The day of landing. Now on the decks, there is smell of oil and steel. Every weapon has been cleaned and checked a dozen times. Bowler knives and bayonets. So sharp that they sing when your thumb touches the blade. The talk and the laughter are gone now. Hearts are pounding, nerves jumping. Perhaps because what's happening is so unbelievable. Like a dream. Here and there a man wets his lips. Breathes a little harder, eyes strained. Waiting for a sight of that high, irregular mass lying beyond the sheen of water. Guadalcanal.
Well, there she is. We must have passed the Jap batteries by now, Colonel. Either it's a trick or they're awful dumb.
Well, anyhow, Colonel, if it works out, it'll make a swell story for me to write about.
Let's not think of it any other way. It's got to work out.
Looks like this is it, huh?
Yeah. You better unbuckle your chin straps and cartridge belts, man.
Bring on them Japs, brother.
Yeah, this ain't no turkey shoot, Tex. Make 'em all count.
Don't worry, Sarge, I will.
Sorry we're not going in the same boat, Walter.
No use putting all of our eggs in one basket.
Funny how we can stand here preparing to force a landing on the Japs and act as if it were the most normal thing in the world.
Yeah, it is, rather. Hey, look. You see the turrets on that cruiser? They're getting ready to lay it down.
You know, Sarge, times like these kind of make me wish I was back in Brooklyn driving my cab with the fast meter and keeping an eye on them bums.
What are you talking about? When the Yanks get another crack in them, they'll take them apart.
Oh, I should live so long. Hey, what am I saying?
All right, here we go.
Good luck, men. Same to you. Okay, boys. Over we go.
Now, before Mr. DeMille presents Lloyd Nolan, Preston Foster, William Bendix, and Richard Jekyll in Act 2 of Guadalcanal Diary, here's our fashion reporter, Libby Collins, to tell us about a style show that has a Treasury Department agent as its star.
She's Linwood Relaine Gisclair, the maid of cotton for 1944. And she's selling war bonds in over 40 cities. And in her spare time, modeling her all-cotton wardrobe. The clothes are all ones you can make yourself in easy-to-follow patterns. And all the fabrics are luxable cotton.
So you can put what you save on cost and on upkeep into war bonds. An excellent idea, Libby. Won't you tell us more about Miss Gisclair?
But she's a tall, dark Louisiana co-ed, and she was selected Maid of Cotton from contestants representing all the southern cotton-growing states. She's touring the country showing women how practical and pretty an all-cotton wardrobe can be. So watch your local newspapers to see when she'll be in your town.
Is everything she wears made of cotton?
Mm-hmm. Dresses, stockings, undies, even shoes. There are slacks, play clothes, suits, lovely feminine afternoon socks, evening dresses, too, all made of cotton and all luxable. The fabrics were all tested by the Lux Laboratories and will still be bright and new-looking months later if you always wash them with gentle Lux flakes.
Yes, Lippy, nice cottons are really fine fabrics. They deserve the same gentle Lux care you give rayons to keep them lovely longer. Harsh soaps, too hot water, and cake soap rubbing can make them look drab and old before their time. Always use lukewarm water and mild Lux flakes. Then you can be sure your pretty cottons will lead a long, long life. Listen while we sum it up for you in both words and music. Cottons lead a long life when they lead a Lux life.
That's the first act of the Lux Radio Theater production of Guadalcanal Diary from 82 years ago, February 28, 1944. Act 2 comes up after we remind you that come visit us at classicradio.stream to support the podcast.
Take time out for some refreshment. Choose the coolest drink that's ever come to town. Dr. Pepper is the friendly pepper upper, and it never, never, ever lets you down. When the party needs a friendly pepper upper, Dr. Pepper is the drink to pass around. Dr. Pepper is the friendly pepper upper, and it never, never, ever lets you down. Gather round and have a frosty Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the coolest drink in town. Dr. Pepper is the friendly pepper upper, and it never, never, ever lets you down. Frosty, man, frosty.
Ooh, I love me some Dr. Pepper right about now. Act 2 of the Lux Radio Theater, 82 years ago, February 28th, 1944.
Now, our producer, Mr. DeMille.
Act 2 of Guadalcanal Diary, starring William Bendix as Taxi, Lloyd Nolan as Hook, Preston Foster as Father Donnelly, and Richard Jekyll as Chicken.
We know the Japs are full of tricks, but we haven't counted on the surprise awaiting us as we land on Guadalcanal. Everything points toward a bloody battle on the beach, but nothing happens. Not a shot, Japanese or American, is fired. The Japs have vanished. Either the Navy and the Coast Guard have blown them all to bits, or what? We don't know.
Boy, I gotta sit down. I'm all wore out landing against such stubborn resistance.
Don't worry, Taxi. We'll hear from him yet.
Yes, me, it's too good to be true. It's a trap.
We'll know soon enough. The old man says the Japs are hiding in the hills. We're to stay here and hold this village. Yeah, it's very wasteful. They didn't even stop to mind the runway. I'd say they're very considerate little sons of heaven.
Hey,
Where?
In that hut, look. Look out, guys. I'm going in.
Hey, Chicken. You cover Taxi from here. I'll go around back.
Right, son. Watch out, kid. Here I go. All right, you little yellock. Well, what do you know?
Hey, relax. Chicken under the pig.
Pigs, ain't a pig. Yeah, look at them go. I'm sorry I called you a nasty name, pig.
Hey, give me a cigarette, will you?
Yeah, sure. Since when did you start smoking cigarettes?
I'm going to start right now.
Fellas, look, says they got a warehouse full of Jap beer and caviar.
Yeah, fish eggs. I had some. They taste pretty good.
Maybe the Japs poison it. If nothing happens to you, Butch, let me know.
Gangway!
Oh, hey, Padre, where did you get the bicycle?
Now, don't crowd me, boys. There's plenty more where this came from.
Boy, that's a honey.
Must be a couple of hundred Jap trucks over there. Radios, guns, everything.
Well, Padre, I guess we really caught them with their kimonos down, huh?
Well, if you want to be elegant, Taxi, that's one way of putting it. But from the reports we're getting from Tulagi, things over there aren't going so well.
Get behind those trees, guys. On the double.
Hey, Taxi.
Yeah?
This is it, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Sergeant Hook, Sergeant! Aye, sir.
What's going on there?
Oh, we can't tell, sir. The shots came from the edge of the jungle.
Hey, Sarge. There they are. 3 monkeys on a rope.
Hey, sir. Looks like Private Steinhaus got 3 prisoners.
Bring them in here.
Hey, Taxi, they're pretty small guys, huh?
Yeah, they don't smell so good either.
Hey, Snow White, where's the rest of the 7 dwarfs?
That ain't no use, guys. They don't speak English.
That's Hart, that's Schaffner, and Marks.
Good work, Steinhaus. Where'd you pick them up?
Found them sitting under a bush, sir.
Sir, these the monkeys we're fighting?
No, these are laborers.
They keep pointing off toward the hill, sir.
I guess that's where the rest of them went through.
Hey, what are they doing? Playing?
They think we're going to shoot them, Sergeant.
Sergeant! Aye, sir.
Get them something to eat, and then turn them over to the MP.
Aye, sir. Get moving, Tojo. Come on.
No. Cut now. Yeah, avocado. Avocado. We ain't got no avocados.
We don't have to wait long to learn what tropical weather is like. The sky suddenly blackened. We're drenched in a steaming cloudburst. The rain comes down in torrents. And through it sloughs the steady plop, plop, plop of the sentry's feet. And then it comes. The solitary shot. And one of the sentries sighs and crumples silently into the black mud. He is dead.
Holman!
Forget it. Too late.
Is he dead?
Yes, he's dead.
May God have mercy on his soul.
The next eve is General Order Number 3, burial. Graves will be suitably marked. All bodies will wear identification tags.
There was little sleep this first night of occupation. We know now that the enemy has not fled, that in the denseness of the jungle, men are lurking, silent, dangerous, watching us. How many are there? Where are they hiding? How grave is our danger? Not one of us can say. All we can do is wait. Wait and watch in the rain. In the distance, we hear the dull rumble of naval guns. Our ships have met the Jap Navy. And we realize that if our people out there lose the battle, we'll be fighting for our lives before morning. Suddenly, most of us know the awful feeling of being pitifully small. Tiny particles of humanity, caught up in the gigantic whirlpool of war. At such a moment, without knowing it, we thank God for men like Taxi. Yes, leave it to Taxi to break the tension, one way or another.
Help! It's the Jap! The Jap is coming!
Taxi, hang on to him. For the love of... Oh, yeah. Hang on to him, Taxi. Tojo himself.
That's the best looking Jap I ever seen.
I'm sorry, Sarge. I could have sworn I felt his buck teeth.
All right, Corporal, here's your first Jap prisoner.
Well, it ain't nothing but a hunk of palm tree.
That's right.
I guess the rain must have knocked it off the tree and dumped it in my arms.
Yeah, you captured it bare-handed. The Flatbush Sergeant yours.
Oh.
All right, you guys, pipe down. Shove off. Go on. All right, shove off.
We feel better in the morning. The rain is over. We dig foxholes, and on the airfield, steamrollers and tractors roar out, taking up where the Japs had left off, finishing runways, setting up defense against the day when we'd have our own air support, and knowing that until that day arrives, we have but one course to follow on Guadalcanal. Dig in, and wait.
WO1, let all the corporals and their movers.
Well, Colonel, anything I can write about for the folks back home? You can tell them that our task force beat off the Japs last night. It cost us 3 of our cruisers to do it, though, and 1 Australian. The fight was just off Savo. What about our casualties on Tulagi? Pretty heavy. The Japs are holding up in caves, fighting to the last man. Any idea how many we got? About 400 on Tulagi, 800 on Gavutu.
Oh, that's good news, sir. Now that I've got it, how am I going to get it to the States?
Well, there's a Navy plane scheduled in here today or tomorrow. I'll write it up and I'll see if I can get it aboard for you. I think they'd like to know it back home. Thank you, sir.
I do them all. And
Yeah.
Hey, how's about lending me that razor when we get through?
What do you want a razor for?
Oh, I must have lost mine coming ashore.
But you ain't got no use for a razor, chicken.
Oh, I don't know about that. Here, look.
Huh?
No,
Where?
not there. Down here. You see? Under the chin.
Under the chin?
Yeah. Kind of run your finger there.
Hard to say, though. Sure it ain't sand?
No, I just washed my face, Tacky.
You did, huh? Yeah, I guess maybe you got a whisker there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it now with the naked eye.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You want I should ladder you up and take her off?
No, I just assume you loan me the razor.
The chicken's got feathers. What do you know? Hey, it's kind of cute, ain't it? Oh, there's the Padre. I got to tell him. Hey, Father.
Yes, Taxi?
Chicken's turning his whiskers loose. Look.
Hey, that's right. Congratulations, Chicken.
Boy, there's a certain party I'd like to know. No, I guess it'd be kind of silly to tell her.
I imagine she's assumed as much all along, Chicken. Look, I just found something, too.
Limes. They're limes, huh?
Yes.
Hey, Hook, come on over here. Chicken's got whiskers and the Padre's got limes.
Oh, yeah? Now, if we only had some gin and ice, fizz water, a couple of maraschino cherries, I'd picture a Tom Collins. We could drink the chicken's beer. Excuse me, partner. I'm just thinking out loud, you know.
Well, that's all right, Sergeant. You furnish the other ingredients, and I'll supply the limes.
Here we go again.
Hit the dirt, you guys. Condition red. Condition red.
Get into those foxholes, man. Get into the foxholes. Somehow I can't get over how enemy planes, with the obvious intention of dropping a bomb on my head. It looks so beautiful.
Get down, Padre. You ain't kidding about those bombs.
Hey, chicken. He's hit. Me? Hey, shit, look at the blood. Hey, guys, I wonder.
Let me see. You okay, Chicken? Just a concussion.
You're in the burrow so deep, kid. Cushion yourself on your elbows.
Yeah. Hey, look, they're dropping something out of the plane.
Parachutes. They're failing out troops.
Those ain't men, Sarge. They're baskets.
Yeah, baskets.
Supplies, probably for the men in the jungle.
Yeah, most of them are going to land right here, though. Come on, guys. Let's take a look. Good ammunition. Hey, look, a box of candy.
They need candy like the Dodgers need a fourth umpire.
Wait a minute. Look, papers. Look like messages.
Yeah, they're full of good writing. I wonder what it says.
We'll soon find out. Hey, Manuel.
Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy.
We have a Jap letter for you.
Oh, that's me, all right. Me speak Japanese almost good as speak English. That's what I'm afraid of.
Here, it was in this basket, Manuel.
Let me see this. Oh, if they hear the enemy before your eyes is collapsing, they mean us. Hey, Sarge.
No.
Look, I'm collapsing.
Shut up. Go on, Manuel.
Be assured of help from Imperial Heaven. By no means run away from your position. The enemy has suffered enormous losses. All transports have been sunk and their choicest troops annihilated.
That's funny. I never thought of it. Maybe we're dead and we don't know it.
How about that, Padre?
Well, if we are, at least it's not Imperial heaven.
Sergeant Malone. Aye, sir. Find Captain Davis. Ask him to come here. Oh, he's got a touch of cat fever, Colonel. They just took him to the sick bay. Captain Foster. Right away. Aye, sir.
Come in, Walter.
Colonel?
I've just had a report. The natives say there's quite a large bunch of Japs at Matanikau village.
Aye, sir.
That's about 5 miles from here. And maybe you'd better take a patrol down there and see what it's all about.
It'll be a pleasure.
You'd better go by boat. Take a Higgins. You keep offshore far enough so they can't snipe you. And then come in where and when you can. Oh, you might take Sergeant Malone with you.
Aye, sir.
And maybe the report is true, maybe it isn't. Be careful, Walter. Don't take any unnecessary chances. They leave at noon. Captain Cross, Hook, and 24 men. 6 hours later, about dusk, Taxi and the boys return to the beach to watch for them. It is almost dark when they see something offshore.
Tell you it ain't a log. It's moving, see?
Step aside, Jess. I'll show you how I used to win them Cupid dolls at the Coney Island Shooting Gallery.
A buck you miss.
Hey, wait a minute, Taxi. It's a guy. Look, he's swimming.
Yeah, that's right. A Jap.
Coming this way, too. Probably a one-man suicide squadron with a load of dynamite. Gonna sneak in as soon as it's dark.
If it's a Jap, where'd he come from?
Some of these gooks is pretty good swimmers, kid. Maybe he come down the coast where Hook and them went.
Taxi, it is Hook. Put down that gun.
Trying to run out on that bet, huh? You're nuts.
Look, Taxi, it's Hook.
Hook, Hook.
Sarge! Sarge! I might have shot him.
Gangway, guys. I'm going in after him.
You all right, Hook? You all right, kid?
Yeah. Yeah, give me the colonel. I gotta see the colonel.
Sure, Sarge, sure. Come on, guys. Pick him up.
Go on, Sergeant. After you dug in on the beach, then what?
Well, they started closing in, sir, one by one. We got it. Captain Cross asked for volunteers bring back word to you. So McDonald went. He got about 50 yards. And then Alvetti, Blandick, Zemansky, all killed. They kept coming closer and closer. Grenades, machine guns. We got lots of them, sir, but after a while, when I looked around, I find out I was the only one left. They were all dead. Captain Cross and 24 men, dead. I figured it was no use, so I made a run for the ocean. That ain't quite true, sir. The ocean was right there. The tide had come in. And some of the bodies that...
Keep talking, Sergeant.
Hey, aye, sir. Anyway, I started swimming. I kept underwater as much as I could, and I managed to get back here. But I ain't staying here, sir. I'm going back. I'm going to go back there.
Easy, Hook. Take it easy. Take it easy.
I could see them. They come out of the jungle and ran their bayonets into them. They were dead, and they ran their bayonets into them.
Yeah.
We got to go back there, sir. We got to go back.
Yes, we're going back to Matanicao. This time we'll go in force. And not just to take a look around, Malone. This time we go for blood.
Thank you, sir.
We pause now for station identification. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. After a brief intermission, Mr. DeMille returns with Preston Foster, William Bendix, Lloyd Nolan, and Richard Jaco for Act 3 of Guadalcanal Diary.
Mr. Kennedy, I have a wonderful new way to shop that saves time and energy. Every time I want to buy something, I buy a war bond instead. And then just imagine how I'll spend it after the war.
Let's ask a couple of people from the audience what they'd do with it.
I'd like to buy something for the house, like new curtains or an electric mixer. I'm going to buy something pretty for myself. Well, I'm going to buy nylon stockings, half a dozen pairs, right at one clip. Yes, that's what many women say. But so far, those post-war nylons are only a dream. So why not let's face the facts? Lots of women didn't like nylon at first, remember? Then after they'd worn them for a while, they raved about them. Probably you didn't like the new rayons much at first. Neither did their makers. But they needed time to work out improvements. Now there really are some lovely ones. And if they're given the right care, they wear as well as silk. Every time you put a pair of those pretty rayon stockings in the wash bowl, remember...
That's practically $1 bill in that wash bowl, so I hope you're using Lux suds, because dollar bills don't grow on trees.
If you're tempted to be careless and use strong soaps for stockings, or rub with cake soap, remember those stockings cost money. Give them the Lux care they deserve, and they'll repay you in extra wear.
Yes, strain tests prove stockings washed with Lux Flakes last twice as long as those rubbed with cake soap or washed with a strong soap. Nightly Lux Care cuts way down on runs. Helps you to get 2-pair wear from every pair. If your dealer is out of Lux Flakes, try again soon. More is on the way. Remember, Lux is worth waiting for.
The third act of the Lux Radio Theater production of Guadalcanal Diary follows these important messages on classic radio theater with Wyatt Cox.
Get my husband off to work, start the kids on their way, wash the breakfast dishes, and straighten up the kitchen, dash down to the supermarket to get there before the crowd. Then I come home and throw the clothes in the washing machine, and by mid-morning, I've completely run out of steam.
Have a cup of Jason Sanborn and get what's been missing. Missing in your instant coffee. Rich instant Jason Sanborn has pure coffee nectar.
Wonderful what a cup of instant Jason Sanborn does for you. Gives you the extra flavor, extra aroma, extra richness of pure coffee nectar. The rich coffee essences from finest Colombian beans. And you'll enjoy regular Jason Sanborn, too, with nectar-rich Colombian beans. Jason Sanborn, fine coffee for 100 years. So when you feel like this...
Completely out of steam.
Have a cup of Jason Sanborn.
Wonderful what a cup of Jason Sanborn does for you.
I claim Maxwell House was Charlie McCarthy. No, Maxwell House was George and Gracie. Jason Sanborn was Charlie McCarthy. All right, the conclusion now of the Lux Radio Theater production of Guadalcanal Diary from 82 years ago, February 28th, 1944.
Now, Mr. DeMille returns to the microphone.
We'll investigate the private lives of our stars after the play. But now here's the curtain for the third act of Guadalcanal Diary, starring Preston Foster, Lloyd Nolan, William Bendix, and Richard Jacob.
We're going back to Matanacao, and this time for blood. Men are going, and boys, going into battle for the first time in their lives. Boys just out of high school, grocery clerks, truck drivers, insurance salesmen, filled with the memories of tricks and ambush and slaughter, the memories of dead friends. It'll be another hour before we reach Matanacao. We slip through the jungle, a few at a time.
Yeah?
This is it, huh?
Yeah, we're getting closer, chicken.
Hey, how do you feel about killing people?
Kill'll be killed, ain't it? Besides, those Japs ain't people.
Yeah, but I mean the first time you got one of them.
Yeah, it was kind of rugged, I guess. And it's just a matter of repetition. Quit thinking about it, you'll go crazy.
Yeah, but I wonder what it's going to be like.
Hey, chicken. Yeah? You've got plenty of cover here behind these trees. I got an idea those monkeys will be coming this way. You can pick them off from here like fish in a barrel.
Look, where are you going?
I'm going to see how Taxi's making out with a mortar. I'll be back. Just keep your head down, kid.
Look, there's one over there in the clearing. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, he's an officer, too. See his sword?
That's for me, Hook, that sword.
Oh, you nuts. Get down.
Oh, he's dead, ain't he? And I promised a certain party a souvenir.
You got enough to think about without going after souvenirs. Now, you just stay put. Yeah, nice work, guys. Keep laying it down there, Taxi.
I'll be running for the woods any minute, Sarge. There's any of them left to run.
Any sign of snipers?
Not yet. There ain't. Texas watching for them over. Hey.
You better watch closer than that. You heard, Taxi?
Would you look at that? Right through my helmet. Look, Hook, it ain't possible.
Put it back on you, fool. Get back to the mortar.
Big enough to drive me cab through. Hey, Texas. See what I see?
Yeah. Up on the coconut tree. Watch. What do you think you are, Gary Cooper or Roy Rogers?
Well, they're pretty good, too. This'll put him out. This'll put him out. Gobble, 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 gobble. Hook, you see? He's sticking out his greasy kisser. Watch. Scratch one, squint-eyed Jack.
Hey, it's okay, Tex.
That was for Captain Cross. I got 24 to go. Hey, Taxi. Yeah?
I'm going back over the ridge. Join us up there when you're through. What the...
Look. Hey, Chicken, where are you? All right. Chicken, you crazy kid.
I tried to get the sword. I thought he...
Yeah, I know. Now, take it easy.
I killed him, but he shot me first. Look, am I going to die?
No, you'll be all right.
I promised a certain party.
I got to get you out of here. You think you can walk?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Come on now. Up. That's it. Put your weight on me.
Get the sword.
I'll come back later and get it for you.
Thanks.
I'll get you a couple of Japs to put on it, too.
What time is it?
Will you say your breath?
I mean back home. I never figured this was going to happen to me. What time is it, Hook? What?
Chicken.
We'd better get him to an ambulance, Doctor.
You'll never make it, Father.
Is it that bad, Doc?
He lost too much blood. Needs plasma. Needs it fast.
Can't we give it to him here?
With all these other men waiting?
Well, he's just a kid.
They're all just kids.
I've watched you often enough. Perhaps I can do it myself.
You? Well, why not? You'll die if you don't. Nothing to lose. Coleman, plasma. Over here, quick.
Look.
Yeah, Father.
I think he'll be all right. You'd better get back. I'll watch out for him.
All right. Thanks, Father.
It was over by nightfall. The Battle of Matanacao. In this war of mighty armies, of masses of men, of tanks and planes, it has been nothing more than an episode, an incidental skirmish. Only a few hundred will ever remember it. The boys who fought there and the families of those we buried. But the enemy has at last been met, and we have wiped him out. Those who can walk trudge back to our village in silence. They're weary and stunned, moving like drunken men or men in a nightmare. Heads and legs bandaged, clothes torn, unlit cigarettes dangling from their lips. Old before their time. Veterans. We rest at the village. We sleep. And then in the morning, as if from heaven itself, comes the one thing that can best snap us out of it. Mail. Mail from that distant, hazy spot, filled of hopes and dreams. Home.
Mail! Yahoo! Mail! Come and get it! Come and get it! Dubois here! Here, give it to me. Alvarez! Yo! Malone! That's me!
Smells delicious.
Come here, give me that.
That's mine. Hand it over.
Captain Cross!
Oh, I'll take it, Corporal.
Yes, sir. There's 2 more forms, Captain David.
Yeah. Come on, Tex. What about me? Aloysius Teapot.
Take it easy, Flatbush. We'll get around to you. McElvoy! McElvoy! Hey, where's McElvoy?
That's you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, me. Bassett! Jalinsky! Faber! And...
Hey, fellas, I'm a mother. Look, her name's Geraldine. She's 3 months old. Hey, did you hear that? I'm a mother, fellas. 3 months old.
He got up a little soon, didn't he?
Yeah. Who'd you hear from, Taxi?
Me? Oh, from the Flatbush Athletic Club. It says, are you keeping fit these difficult days? You owe it to yourself to exercise regularly so that you will keep your body in the pinkest condition.
You think we've been neglecting our health out here?
Yeah, I think I'll join up. Come on, Hook, let's go over and see the chicken. I told Tex I'd bring it with me.
It was weeks before we had reason again to celebrate. Weeks of rain and disease and malnutrition. Weeks of digging graves. Of watching the enemy slip more and more men ashore from Bougainville and Rabaul. Weeks of being a target, day and night, of their bombers and Zeros, against whom we're lucky to put up 6 or 7 Grumman fighters. We wonder if this will be another Bataan, another Corregidor. And then they come. Reinforcements. They're finally here. Immediately we start to push inland, and the Jap runs to his hills and his caves, sweeping us down with machine guns, chained to them sometimes, rather than surrender. One by one, these fanatics must be blasted out, and the job goes to men like Taxi and Hook. They do it with dynamite and grenades, with gasoline, and sheer guts. To them, it's all in a day's work now. And when the job is done, back to camp they come and rush for the portable radio.
Pipe down, you guys. I got it. Listen.
And now for the world of sport.
All right, shut up.
Sportsman's Park, St. Louis, was packed with 34,000 wild-eyed fans as the Cards and the Yanks tangled in the second game of the current World Series.
Come on, you Redbird. Come on, give us the score.
Give us the score,
In
will
the
you?
8th inning, with the score tied 1-1, the fans got the thrill that they've been waiting for.
Yeah, but will you give us the score?
The Cards had 2 men out when Enos Slaughter caught a fast one and slid into second base for a double.
That's it, Enos. I knew you could do it.
It's all right, Sammy. It's all right. Think nothing of it.
Then Phil Rizzuto at second let the ball slip away, and Slaughter dashed safely to third.
Oh, I was expecting that.
And that brought Stan Musial to bat. He worked Bonham for a 3-2 pitch. And then with the home crowd screaming for a hit, he crouched over the plate.
Wait a minute. Coming in again. Listen.
And so, baseball fans, today's game ended with a final score. And that's the way today's game ended. Thanks for listening, folks. See you tomorrow.
Condition red! Condition red! Condition red! Condition red!
The worst one yet. It's throwing everything at us but the kitchen stove.
There's the stove now. Here, chicken. Take a drag on that cigarette.
I don't mind the one with my name on it. The one addressed to whom it may concern that I don't like.
Anybody who says he ain't scared is a fool or a liar.
You hear what I hear?
What do you mean, Padre?
Those are not all bombs. They're 8-inch shells.
They got nothing anywhere near that big unless...
Yeah, unless we got visitors. The Jap Navy.
There's a report that a couple of battleships and 8 cruisers are off Savo.
They're really pasting us. I don't mind saying I don't like it.
Yeah, I got things on my mind, too, but I don't know how the Padre will like it.
Go right ahead, Jackson.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but me, well, I'm telling you, this thing's way over my head. going to take somebody bigger than me to handle it. I ain't much at this praying business. My old lady always took care of that.
Yeah, my old lady was like that, too.
Well, I don't know as I mean that kind of praying. You know, the Lord's Prayer and things like that.
I used to pray like that back when I was a kid. You know, Lord, give me this, give me that. Please let the Yanks win. But I've never been in a spot like this before.
I don't like to hear you guys talk that way.
Me either. You guys are different. I don't believe you're scared. If you were, you wouldn't have gone up under those cliffs. Right under their noses, dropping gasolines and grenades in their kids.
Stop it, chicken. I'm just a guy. I come out here because somebody had to come. I don't want no medals. I just want to get this thing over with and go back home. I'm just like everybody else, and I'm telling you I don't like it. Except maybe I guess there's nothing I can do about it. I guess it's up to God. And I'm not kidding when I say I hope he knows just how I feel. I'm not going to say I'm sorry for everything I've done in my life. Maybe I am, and maybe I'm not. The only thing I know is I didn't ask to get in this spot. If we get it, and it sure looks that way now, well, then I only hope he figures we've done the best we could and lets it go at that. Maybe this is a funny kind of praying to you guys, but it's what I'm thinking and praying.
Amen. You feel sick at your stomach. Your head rings like a giant bell pounded with a giant sledge. It's as if God grabbed the world by the shoulders and shook it, trying maybe to bring it to its senses. And then, it's over. You're not certain, because you still hear it on your head. The earth doesn't leap up at you anymore, and the shells have stopped screaming, but the planes are still there. Dozens and dozens of planes. Hook stands up, a funny look on his face. He starts to leave, and you grab at him, but he shakes you off and runs outside.
Hey, look! Look, those are Japs. They're ours. Those are our planes. Our planes.
Thank God. At last.
Morning, Captain Davis.
Hello, Taxi. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Men, planes, food, hot food. I almost feel good. Captain.
Yeah?
What's up, sir? We ain't getting all this for nothing. I figure when we get hot shower, it means it's time for us Marines to push on somewhere else.
Your guess is as good as mine, Taxi. I'll know later today.
There are 10,000 Japs on Guadalcanal. They have good equipment. The jungles and rivers are all in their favor. We've done very well at Matanicao, Venaro, and Bloody Ridge, but we've got to take over this entire island. It means an all-out effort, and I can think of no better date to begin it than tomorrow, November the 10th, the 167th anniversary of the Marine Corps.
Dear Mom, I'm fine, and I hope you and Dad are not worrying. It's funny you writing to me how you went to the blood bank, because a few weeks ago, they gave me some of that plasma when I got hit a little. Maybe it was your blood. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Everything here is okay. Maybe I'll go home soon.
I bet you never expected to hear from me again, but I fooled you. Because when a gentleman like I tells a lady like you something, that's...
It's here at last. The great offensive. The men have written their letters home. For many, their last letters. We start at dawn. Along the shore and through the jungle, there was but one command. Attack, attack, attack. They pour it on with tank and plane, grenade and machine gun, pistol and bayonet. It's forward, ever forward, in one gigantic charge across the width and breadth of Guadalcanal. Hook and Taxi are loaded down with grenades. They carry them in slings. You can't help but think of those pictures of old-time farmers sowing grain. They, too, are sowing grain. The lethal grain of sudden death.
Hey, ain't that General Vandergrift over there with the colonel?
Yeah.
Don't he know it's dangerous here?
Well, why don't you go tell him? Come on, Taxi.
Yeah.
There is Seuss, born in some tiny Mexican village. He came to the United States and he liked us, and we liked him. And now he is behind 5 feet of bayonet and rifle, fighting for us, like some dark-skinned demon. Ahead of him, a Jap is fleeing for cover. He has dropped a knife.
Hey, Jap, you forgot something.
Seuss picks it up, aims, and flings the knife with the speed and accuracy of a striking rattlesnake.
He forgot something. Funny, yeah.
And so he dies. Dies in blood and laughter in the green jungle of Guadalcanal. Seuss never knew what hit him. Chicken hears the shot. He comes running up. There's another shot. And Chicken sprawls grotesquely beside the body of his comrade. And then, out of nowhere, appear 2 Japanese. With their rifle butts, they prod the motionless bodies. Banzai, honor to Emperor. And back to nowhere, they disappear again. But not quickly enough. Chicken is on his feet and his rifle at his shoulder. And 2 quick shots make 2 dead Japs.
That's one you taught me, Soldier.
Chicken has remembered a Jap officer and a shining sword for a certain party. And on it goes, an avenging army, yard by yard, mile by mile, drunk with righteous hate and fury, until at length this island is cleansed of its plague. Those few Japs who are still alive dash headlong to the sea, and the waters of the Pacific rise and ring down on infamy, a green and foamy curtain. It is December the 10th, 1942. We are leaving Guadalcanal today. They have told us our job is done. More soldiers are landing now, and from this tiny foothold in the Pacific, in good time, we'll go forward. We are all at the beach. Offshore, we see the ships that brought them here and will carry us away.
Okay, you guys, stay put. We'll be going aboard in a few minutes.
Hey, taxi, look at him. Whiskers all over. Look at him.
Hey, I thought you guys here'd be fighting in foxholes. This joint looks great.
Give it time, Bud. The beauty will wear off.
Hey, Sarge, what's it like out here? Oh, it's not too bad, soldiers. Pretty rugged.
Come on, guys. See you in Tokyo.
Okay, we'll be there waiting for you.
And then Colonel Grayson says he has something to read to us.
From Admiral W.F. Halsey, commander of the South Pacific Force of the United States Pacific Fleet. Never throughout the long and brilliant history of the Marine Corps have your deeds and sacrifices been surpassed. Your shining courage has surmounted every hardship and conquered a vile and treacherous enemy. By your zeal and accomplishments, you have added a new verse to the Marine hymn, set the pattern for our inevitable victory, and tower as an inspiration for every American on every front. Today, as never before, we, the Navy, are justly proud of you. In deep appreciation for a job superbly done, and knowing that you will win again and again unto victory, we say, God bless you all. Yes, God bless you all.
We stand there looking out to sea. The waters seem misty. We wonder why we're the ones who are leaving, and why so many of us, a mile or so back in the little clearing, are the ones who shall stay on Guadalcanal forever. We know we shall never forget them. We pray that you at home will never forget them, too.
So the curtain falls on one of the most stirring real-life dramas of our time. In just a moment, Mr. DeMille will return with our stars for a curtain call. Have you ever noticed how music can be used to express a mood, to picture a situation? Take 2 women, both doing the daily job of washing dishes. Here's how Mrs. Jones feels about it.
Oh, dear, I wish I were through. And just look at my red dishpan hands.
But Mrs. Smith...
Oh, they're all done. In plenty of time for our first ink class. And my hands look soft and smooth as ever.
That doesn't sound like the same job at all. Tell us, Mrs. Smith, how come you're so cheerful?
Oh, dishwashing's no chore, not with Lux. Such suds, so rich and so kind to my hands.
Guess that's why more and more women are changing to Lux Flakes for dishes. Richer suds that wash the dishes fast. Gentler suds that leave hands soft and smooth. A good combination, isn't it?
Yes, and it's surprising how thrifty Lux is, too. Goes further and does more dishes.
Actually, up to twice as many dishes, Mrs. Smith, as the same weight of other well-known dishwashing soaps. A little goes a long way. Now, here's Mr. DeMille with our stars.
In the diary of the Lux Radio Theater, Guadalcanal Diary will occupy an honored page. And here are three of the artists responsible. William Bendix, Preston Foster, and Lloyd Nolan.
Thank you, C.B. Glad to be back with you.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, how are things in Brooklyn, Phil?
Brooklyn? Oh, I was only acting. I'm really from New York.
Huh? You're not really a Dodger fan?
Please, I used to be a bat boy for the New York Giants.
Hey, by the way, are they still in the league?
Don't kid about that. We are very sensitive. Besides, it makes me remember the great tragedy of my life. The time I had the chance to go south with the Giants for spring training and couldn't make it.
Accident, Bill?
No, my mother wouldn't let me.
Well, a bat boy, that's very interesting work. Another man that's always amazed me on jobs is Preston Foster. He's done everything from setting up pins in a bowling alley to singing an opera. How many jobs did you have before you got into pictures, Preston?
56.
That's pretty hard to beat in Hollywood.
I've just made it, C.B. Guadalcanal Diary is my 57th picture.
I don't think he'll last, you. What's your play next week, C.B.?
Lloyd, the author, is one of the foremost novelists and playwrights of the 20th century. And next week's play is one of his triumphs, The Letter, by Somerset Maugham. And our stars will be Betty Davis, Herbert Marshall, and Vincent Price. Betty Davis' fine performance in the Warner Brothers picture will be long remembered by all who saw it. And next Monday night, she brings us this drama of a few dangerous weeks in the life of a beautiful woman.
A performance by Betty Davis is something you just can't miss, C.B. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, C.B.
Good night. Good night. And remember, the Marines are still attacking. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Flakes, join me in inviting you to be with us again next Monday night when the Lux Radio Theater presents Betty Davis, Herbert Marshall, and Vincent Price in The Letter. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
William Bendix will soon be seen in the 20th Century Fox picture Greenwich Village and is currently making the Jules Levy production, The Harry Eight. Preston Foster appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox and will soon be seen in that studio's production, The Bermuda Mystery. Lloyd Nolan was heard through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox, producers of The Sullivans. And Richard Jekyll is currently making Wing and the Prayer, also at 20th Century Fox. Heard in tonight's play were Ed Emerson as Davis, John McIntyre as correspondent, Paul Zaremba as Seuss, and Tom Holland, Eddie Marr, Howard McNear, Herbert Rawlinson, Ken Hodge, Bob Young, Charles Steele, Charlie Lung, Norman Field, Gary Breckner. This program is broadcast to our fighting forces overseas through cooperation with the Armed Forces Radio Service. Our music was directed by Louis Silver. And this is your announcer, John M. Kennedy, reminding you to tune in again next Monday night to hear Betty Davis, Herbert Marshall in The Letter.
You know, one of the great parts of this being a 2.5-hour podcast as opposed to a 3-hour radio show is that I'm able to do stuff like this and bring you a real taste of what life was like during World War II. Lux Radio Theater, 82 years ago, February 28, 1944, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll go to Wistful Vista next.
The rainiest kind of weather, the laziest kind of day, and making some hot buttered popcorn to while the time away.
This calls for Bud.
This calls for Bud. Where there's life, there's Bud.
While you're waiting for that popcorn to pop, take a good long look at the Budweiser label. You'll find the key to Budweiser's special satisfaction summed up with 7 proud words. Choicest hops, rice, and best barley malt. Naturally, the king of beers states its ingredients on the label.
An easy kind of day, a lazy kind of mood. This goes for Bud. This goes for Bud.
Budweiser.
All right, well, we head to Wistful Vista 79 to be precise, and we check in on the household of Fibber McGee and Molly. This quarter hour from 71 years ago, February 28th, 1955. Fibber going to court.
It's time for Fibber McGee and Molly. Sundays through Thursdays, NBC brings you Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Len Levinson and directed by Max Hutto. Here are Fibber and Molly talking about something you might be interested in.
Would you light a match to a pile of money, Molly?
Heavenly days, McGee. Where'd you get an idea like that?
Just came to me. Dramatizing a point, they call it. You know, trying to make people sit up and take notice by shocking them a little.
Well, I'm properly shocked, dearie. Now, what's it all about?
It's about the thousands of dollars that are lost each year because a lot of people don't know the few simple facts about their own Social Security. For example, a lot of young married folks don't realize that Social Security benefits can give them a good start toward a family protection program.
I guess what McGee has been leading up to is some plain talk on the new Social Security law. Plain Talk is the name of Prudential's 30-page booklet that answers all your questions about Social Security benefits.
Like how much will I get at 65? And do I get credit for the time I spent in service? Can my family and I lose our benefits?
And what's more, all these important questions are illustrated with some of the cutest baby pictures you've ever seen outside of your own family.
You want a copy? It's yours for the asking. Just drop a card with your name and address on it to Fibber McGee and Molly, Box 1212, Newark, New Jersey.
Portrait of a man talking to himself. Well, if not a portrait, at least a speaking likeness.
Can't figure how I spent so much money. 2 gallons of gasoline, 54 cents. Weighed myself, penny. Them hamburgers Saturday at Walt's Malt. Collection box at church yesterday. That was only...
What are you muttering about, McGee? Set your nose afire again trying to light your cigar without taking your eyes off the sport page?
Nope, I'm trying to count for the money I spent over the weekend. I can't for the life of me figure what's become of $5.
Well, we didn't spend it night clubbing, that's for sure. Last nightclub we were in, the prohibition agents closed it up, remember?
$5, $5. Actually, it's hardly worth worrying about, of course. $5 don't mean much these days.
No more than a gallon of blood.
No, I mean you can't buy a heck of a lot with it anymore. I was saying to Doc Gamble just the other day, I says, Doc, sure.
Is that all you said to him, Doc, sure?
No, I was just remembering where my $5 went. I gave it to Doc Gamble Saturday.
You what?
Yeah. I was in Doc's office when the old-timer brought him a package, and Doc didn't have any dough on him.
Dr. Gamble, with his waiting room stuffed with $5 visitors, didn't have any money?
Well, this was lunchtime, see, and Miss Ogilvy had the cash box locked up. So Doc asked me to let him have $5 to pay for whatever it was, and I did it.
Oh, well, this is one for Ripley. You lending him money.
Yes, and I'm going to trot right down there and give that pudgy little pill prescriber a prod for not paying his debts.
Oh, don't press. Let it ride a while.
Huh?
It's such a new experience having the doctor owe us for a change. I'd sort of like to just live with it a while.
Well, not me. I can use that fin, baby. Hand me the phone, will you? I'll see if he's in his office.
Here.
Thanks. I hope he's there because... Hello, operator. Give me Doc Gamble's office. That you, Mert?
Oh, dear.
How's every little thing, Mert? 'Tis, eh? What's say, Mert? A whole crowd of you. Went on a picnic out to Dugan's Lake.
In this weather?
They did what? Went through the ice, huh?
Good heavens, anybody drowned?
No, it was too mushy for skating, so they had the party back at Mert's house, you see. Says they went through the ice in 20 minutes, but the ginger ale held out all evening.
Oh.
What say, Mert? Line's busy, huh? Okay, I'll go down there. I want to get that $5 back, by George, because...
Hold it. Come in.
Oh, hi, Les. Come in, boy.
Hello, Mr. McGee. Miss McGee.
Hello, Lester. Sit down.
Well, thanks. I can't stay, Miss McGee. No, I just wondered if I could bring you anything from downtown.
Oh, well, thanks, Lester, but I can't think of a thing. You going down, are you?
Yeah. I've got to meet Sally down there at the Bonton and do some shopping. She wants to buy some little things.
Little things, Lester?
Yeah, just some things we need, you know. Sally and I were sort of expecting.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, congratulations, Les. Gee, that's great.
Well, thank you. Like I say, we're sort of expecting her mother to come visit us, and Sally wants to kind of fix up the house.
Oh, her mother. We thought...
Yeah, we didn't know you were expecting her mother. We thought you were expecting...
her father.
Yeah, sure. Thought you were expecting her father. How you get along with your in-laws, Les? Okay?
Oh, just fine, Mr. McGee. Sally's mother, she's a wonderful woman. We're both very fond of her.
How about her dad?
Oh, he's fond of her, too.
Oh.
I was saying to Sally at the party last night, I said...
Oh, how was the party? Sally told me you were going.
Well, Sally had fun. Of course, she likes to dance.
Oh, all girls do, even us older girls.
Me, I'm not much of a dancer, though. I'm not much good on a dance floor. I got a sort of a physical defect.
You? A physical defect? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Dr. Gamble, he diagnosed it for me. Advanced awkwardness, he calls it. I tell you, when I get out on a dance floor there, it seems like I can't get my feet to see eye to eye.
Lester, I know a fellow who has the same trouble.
Now, look, all this chit-chat is very educational, kids, but I got business downtown, so if you're driving downtown, Les, you can drop me off at Doc Gamble's office.
Well, sure. Come along.
I'm going to perform a $5 operation on that big, wide physician and sturgeon.
It's surgeon, McGee.
Sure, a sturgeon, that's a fish.
Exactly. And I'm the guy that's going to remove a fin. Let's go.
Back to Wistful Vista in a minute.
Sparkle, sparkle, your hair too. Sparkles after Dial shampoo. Dial shampoo gets your hair clean. Dial shampoo gives your hair sheen. Diamond sparkle, that's for you when you use Dial shampoo.
Isn't that an exciting promise? Well, it's true. Dial shampoo does give your hair that diamond sparkle look. A brighter, more appealing look you'll love. With Dial shampoo, you get loads of lanolated lather instantly. It cleanses every strand of your hair gently and thoroughly, leaves it ever so soft and ever so easy to manage. Get Dial shampoo in the unbreakable squeeze bottle. Until you do, you just can't imagine what a difference one shampooing can make.
Diamond sparkle, that's for you when you use Dial shampoo. Dial shampoo.
The silliest routine. Having to sit in the guy that he owes you $5 waiting room like a plain ordinary patient and wait. What I ought to do by rights, I ought to just bust right in there and...
Miss Ogilvy, have you got Mrs. Conifer's charge there? Oh, here it is.
Hey, Doc, now can I see you for... Pops in and out of that door like a cuckoo in a clock. It wasn't near so hard to see Saturday when he wanted to borrow $5 right quick. Oh, no, very friendly. Come down to collect it back, and all at once he's too busy to spare a minute. Big man.
3 times a day, and you better see me again on Wednesday. Miss Ogilvy, set up an appointment for Mrs. Conifer.
Hey, Doc, can I see you a second now? I just want...
Frank, I believe you're next. Thanks, Doctor. I seem to have thrown something out of joint.
Look, Doc, all I wanted to see you about was...
I told you 3 times you'll have to wait your turn like everyone else. Now, can't you see how busy I am?
Yeah, but, Doc, I'm not sick.
Then what are you cluttering up my office for? Go home.
Why, that big... Why, Miss Ogilvy. Miss Ogilvy. Get him out here before I go in there.
Remember, when you were a little squirt, Frank, when anyone asked you what you wanted to be, you always said, a lawyer.
Well, Doctor, for better or worse, that looks like what I'm going to be.
You just take care of that back of yours. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Miss Ogilvy. Who? Is he still out there? By George, he's making such a pest of himself.
I heard what you said, Doc Gamble.
Oh, for the love of...
Making a pest of myself, have I?
Yes.
Well, I'll cease to permanent. If you'll just give me the $5 you borrowed from me Saturday, you big fraud.
I borrowed from you? Oh, McGee, you're mistaken. I never borrowed any money from you Saturday.
What? If you'll excuse me, Doctor, I'll be going now.
No, Frank, this should be interesting to you. This is Mr. McGee, and he claims I borrowed $5 from him. Meet Frank Walker. He's in his last year at law school.
How are you,
Mr. Walker?
McGee?
Glad to know you. How's your father?
Fine.
What you mean I claim? You know as sure as you're sitting overflowing that overstuffed chair that I loaned you that $5 Saturday.
Ah, but did you? If I remember correctly, I said something like this. Say, Miss Ogilvy's out, the cash box is locked, and I need $5. McGee, would you give me $5? And you said, why, yes, Doc, here you are, and you gave me $5. And I said, thank you, and you answered, any time at all, Doc. Now, Frank...
Yes, Doctor?
I said, give me, and McGee said, here you are. You're a law student. Does that constitute a loan by McGee and an obligation to repay by me, or is that a gift?
What you trying to pull around here, you big welcher? You borrowed that V-note, and you know it, and I want it back here and now.
I don't owe you a thing. Do I, Frank?
Why, I don't know, Doctor. It's a very interesting situation.
Interesting, my left funny bone. Look, when this big chiseler says, give me $5, it's the same as when I go into a cigar store and say, give me one of your best 3 for a quarter cigars. I don't expect he's going to give it to me free.
My case would hold up in court, wouldn't it, Frank?
Gee, I haven't my degree yet, Doctor. I don't know, but, boy, this sure would make a wonderful case for our mock trial court. Oh, this is a dandy.
I want my $5 back, and no mock 5, too, either.
And then, wait a sec. How would it work, Frank?
Well, I'd take one side of the case, and one of the other studes, maybe Arnie Shane, he's awful sharp, he'd take the other.
Yeah?
And one of the professors, Bragdon maybe, he'd be the judge.
Yeah.
And a dozen of the students would be in the jury box. Well, we could set it up for tomorrow night.
I won't be a party to this amateur night in the courtroom. Just give me my $5.
Why won't you? You think you're right, don't you?
Certainly I'm right, you big deadbeat. And by George,
why are you afraid to take it to court? Especially a law school court. I dare you to. If you've got any sporting blood, you'll take it.
Now, wait, Si. Don't stampede me.
You'd get a square shake, according to however the law is on a thing like this, Mr. McGee. Gee, we'd really have a ball.
Oh, don't waste your breath, Frank. This tin-horn crybaby will probably go sniveling to my mama that I tried to gyp him out of $5 when legally it was a gift.
Legally, you don't know any more about law than you do about medicine, you big undertaker's apprentice. Oh? And you got a deal, too.
Good.
We'll see if there's any justice. By George, I'll win this case hands down. Doctor, I'll see you in court.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Ever wondered why your child sometimes eats everything you give him and sometimes won't touch a thing? Well, small children like variety in their meals as much as you do. Yet it's sometimes easy for parents to fall in the beef, peas, cereal, and applesauce rut. That's why you shouldn't miss the March issue of Woman's Home Companion. Dr. Benjamin Spock, famous pediatrician, and nutritionist Miriam Lowenberg have written Dr. Spock's Baby and Child Care Cookbook. From this, the companion brings you 10 helpful pages of recipes and menus. Follow the 7 basic rules of child menu planning that Dr. Spock suggests, and there'll be no more plates thrown on the floor or food pushed away. And in the same issue, there's an exciting 5-page spread devoted to the new color look in fashions for spring. Don't miss the paint box colors in leather, the light and bright color teams and accessories. Get your copy of Woman's Home Companion today. You just can't afford to miss it.
So tomorrow night at the law school in the big lecture hall, we're going to have the mock trial. Just like a regular courtroom.
That ought to be fun.
It'll be fun when I prove that the eminent Dr. George Gamble is a swindler and a con man and get my $5 back.
You hope.
Betcha. Good night.
Good night, all.
Fibber McGee and Molly is an NBC Radio Network production transcribed, with Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble and Robert Easton as Les. Frank was played by Billy Idelson. This is John Wald, who hereby serves you with a summons to appear tomorrow night at the same station, same time, to make a legal inquiry into the case of McGee, plaintiff, versus Gamble, defendant, over whether $5 was borrowed or given, so help you.
Always fun to have a quarter-hour of Fibber and Molly, and, of course, on tomorrow's show, we'll hear what happens. We will. We'll hear what happens. Well, actually, we won't, because of the screw-up, because tomorrow's March 1st, we'll have Claudia. Because March 1st, 1948 was a Monday. It was, for a lot of reasons. It was still a Monday, but it got crazy. Anyway, we'll have tomorrow Claudia. Going back right now 71 years, February 28, 1955, you're on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Do I sound confused? Because I really am. We'll start the new month tomorrow with Suspense, Dragnet, Mr. District Attorney, Quiet Please, and we'll start a brand new week with Claudia. That's all coming up tomorrow. Thank you for making us a part of your day. We'll see you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.